A few moments later. Moments later.
What up, and welcome back to another episode here on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Thank you guys for joining us here this evening. Salute to everybody that has been patiently waiting, and thank you, Rock Sampson, for that intro fucking beat on that magic machine that he has that somebody wrote all over. Thank you so much to our sponsors that made this show possible. A big shout out to the one and only Mission Smog out there in the city of Riverside. If you guys need to fucking pass your smog check, don't miss out on all the summer activities, bro. Even if that shit's riding dirty, hit up my people at Mission Smog. Let them know the issue. Let them know that you need your paperwork like XG does. Guaranteed, they will pass your smog check. I have many testimonies. Make sure you guys hit them up. Just let them know that you're coming from us. That way they know how to hook you up. Also, a big shout out to our newest sponsor, Junkyard Trading Cards and more, bro. They specialize in everything in the city of Long Beach. I have an ad coming up along. We'll give you more details on some of the rare cards or some of the rare packs you can get. Stop fucking going at it with these scalpers and go get it for reasonable prices at Junkyard Cards and Collectibles out there in the city of Long Beach. Also, I'm very happy these guys are back. It was I didn't know how long fucking the weed takes to fucking be perfected, bro. But every time you just got to be patient sometimes. But I'm talking about the one and only Hadar Extracts. Make sure you guys check them out at Hadar Extracts and the number one. They're everywhere like air, hooking you up with some of the best strains out there. They got some great genetics. I didn't know they had this shit called Venom, and this shit has me feeling like I want to punch Spider-Man in the face, dog. So make sure you guys check them out at Hadar Extracts and the number one. Finally, somebody heard me talk shit about my fucking glasses, and they put them back at my desk, so I got them back, and I could protect my eyes with the right eyewear by the one and only Pacololo Flies at pacololoflies.com. If you're working out there in the grow, or if you're working in podcasting and you got to endure a lot of lights, go to pacololoflies.com. Use code word EZONEBREALTV. Save yourself some money at checkout and protect your eyewear. Protect your eyes with the right eyewear. And last but not least, This is another sponsor that's been riding with us and making moves. And I'm going to tell you, if you're going to Kushstock, please pay attention because they will be dropping the newest hash hole out there at Kushstock. I'm talking about the yellow chiclets hash holes from chiclets_Los Angeles. They are also entered in the competition. So if you want to, if you got a VIP bag, please go ahead and vote for best hash hole. Talking about, chiclets_Los Angeles. Make sure you guys get the yellow chiclets premiering and dropping that day at their booth. Hopefully they'll be there right next to me because I'll have my High and Hungry booth there. Roxanne will be playing some beats. I'm going to be using that Skylink that, DJ Paz bought me for my birthday, so I'll be streaming. And, yes, thank you so much to our sponsors that made it possible. Without further ado, what's going on, XG?
What's up? What's up? Feeling high, ready to exterminate this episode, dog. Yeah, man.
That was the whitest. Yeah, man.
Shout out to Chiclet, shout out to Hater.
You fucking have, like, popsicle one-liners, bro.
I was like, that was more of a dude.
Yeah, man. I've been snowboarding. Yeah, man.
That fresh pow-pow, bro.
Yeah. My girlfriend made me a peanut butter sandwich for lunch today. Yeah, man. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Also from the imported section from the other border up north. What's going on, Nitty?
What's up, boys?
I got co-hosts from both sides of the border.
From both sides, yeah.
Yeah, from south of the border, Nitty from
You
north.
know what it is? Happy.
Up in here, dog.
I'm the happiest Indian boy on a Mexican podcast. Happy to be here. Ice just showed up.
Ice is coming for you, dog.
No, I'm happy to be here. Happy to do this podcast. Exciting day. It's just been a good fucking day. Let's go.
Hell yeah. Salute to you, Nitty. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Ray, for running the boards. Make sure you guys check him out, Morning Real Podcast and Morning Shot Films. Make sure you guys check out his podcast. Back full circle. We had to have this man back in here. Let's give it up. Let's give it up for the one and only. Somebody called him the Pride of Riverside. The one
Get
and only.
those smog checks.
Yeah. Rodrigo Torres, everybody.
Hello, how you doing? I'll be back next week. What's up, man? How you guys doing? Fucking right here upstairs, dude. This is a fucking bad layer, dude.
Have you been to that place that we're talking about, Mission Smog?
No, I know exactly where it's at, but I haven't been. I go to another spot where they'll pass it no matter what.
Yeah, dog.
A lot of my friend, we'll get take care of. Don't worry,
dude. These guys are raza, and like they're like. They fucking literally hook it the fuck up and they're quick, bro.
There's a way, bro.
They're so quick, bro. Some fools don't even have to show up. They call in. They're like, hey, what's her number?
Tick, dude. Uber over there, dog.
Yeah, dog. It's crazy, bro. These fools are getting down out there. And they're a dope ass sponsor. Salute to them.
I was going to tell you real quick, I had a ratchet ass Civic back in the day, and it was weird how they do it. Like, you have the good car, the car that they use, the decoy car. They slip it in first, and they pull it out, they put that one, they start running it, it's clean, they put it back, and, give you your certificate.
And then they finally get popped, and they got to use their mom's or their uncle's names. Like, what's his name? Like, El Gordo Mamon got the smog check tatted on him.
Oh, yeah, he has us, because he used to be a technician.
That was his thing, yeah. That was his gig. I think he had a couple smogs out there in Bakersfield. Yeah, or Fresno. Or
pretty much a license to make money, right? With that little license, right?
Yeah.
You can get it covered up and get like a microphone or just write comedy over it, since that's what he does now.
Or a catalytic converter, right?
Yeah, catalytic converter, bro.
Thanks for watching my story, dog.
Yeah, dog. He's...
cool, bro.
All right, so I mean, shout out to Gordo Mamon, but
doing his thing.
Fool, like,
do
you think like when you like, for example, is there such a thing in comedy where it can have the Jonah Hill effect? Like, I appreciated Jonah Hill when he was a fat ass more than he appreciated.
Oh, you get all sucked up, then you're not funny anymore?
Yeah, bro. Like
it depends, dude, who you are. But I mean, I know what you mean, dude. Like, I don't know.
Does it work for
Ralphie May would have been like, if he would have dropped the weight from being super fat and then he would have just been skinny and been talking about
that would have been weird, dude. But I mean, there's a big comic. I mean, he's big. I mean, as far as stature, fame, notoriety, it's a Billy Gardell. He used to be a big old dude. Now he's like a skinny dude. Mm-hmm. It's weird, but he's just as funny. But again, I don't know, if when somebody you really like love and follow, then they do that like drastic change. Even John Goodman, I mean, he's like all skinny now too, right?
I mean, but that happens when you get old though too. You
start shrinking.
You start shrinking, and then you start looking like somebody vac-sealed you up. From the inside.
Like the only person that lost a good amount of weight, but they're still considered fat, is Fluffy.
Yeah, he's looking good. Yeah,
he just for his health. He did it more for his health.
Yeah, but it's too, when you do the whole, when you start looking like a popsicle stick, that's when is this fool sick? Like, what happened, dog? He's going through chemo, dude.
You should feel good.
Bro. That's the first thing people think. Like, bro, when you start looking too skinny, tiene cáncer.
See, but if you really,
Especially now with the whole Zepic trip, you know, everybody's all shitting out their guts, dude. Not to fucking step on what you were saying, dude.
no. But if you really like them,
It doesn't matter.
Want them to get skinny. Like if I know some like Lizzo, if you really love Lizzo, you shouldn't be upset that this bitch is losing
There's a lot
weight.
to love.
That's the
dog.
true test to see how funny you are.
But
when you
he's-
lose the weight, are you
He's
still
right, though.
able to?
No, it works out. It's if they love you that much, bro. Because
Doesn't matter.
Like think
You're
about
a
it.
follower at that point.
Like
man.
like Big Boy from Power 106. Super fat ass fool in the beginning, and I thought I was like, so is he just gonna
Enormous,
be
bro.
like, what's gonna be his name after he got the liposuction?
Slim boy.
Yeah, like, but he's still fucking. What up, Mr. Partner, Big Boy in the morning?
It sounds the same, kind of like
Yeah, like
nothing really changed except for like. But that was a health issue, right?
Yeah, he got the gastric bypass. Like now he's like, bro. Honestly, I think that because he got that, he's still alive. Cause he was fucking big.
Well,
bro.
Ralphie got it too. He just didn't maintain it. They explode. It's a little band they put in between your stomach.
That thing done busted, Big Daddy.
Shit bad. Oh, yeah.
Se revienta, fool.
Well, it's even if that though, you get like a weird ass infection where you kind of could die because it's two things could happen or even multiple things.
You gotta be a real big marrano to fucking like.
Oh, that's the dude.
To rip the fucking to rip the band, fool?
To rip the band, bro. He broke up the band.
The lap band.
Yeah,
That's what
but
it's called.
That's a fucking marrano. That's another like Latinos, we know what's up here. But when you're at marrano status, it's kind of like there's no turning back, bro. Just keep on getting bigger. That's like 1,000-pound life right
I
there.
don't
just
know
get
if he
the-
left that
get
part out of the
disability and
categories,
fucking-
bro. Remember
What?
how he was just like, there's like, damn, and I was like, fool, you should have just topped it up with there's marrano, dog. You know you heard that.
Probably didn't
one
want to go
before.
a little too hardcore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
You get big enough and just get the disability, man. Like Homer
Well,
did.
that's what it is too. You can get to a point where it's they have to
get to
cut a fucking
What's
hole
that
in the
weight?
wall. What?
What's that?
Over
what's that-
300?
I don't
I
know.
think
Well,
over-
just look at 600-pound life. That dude,
500?
this was said 500. That's right, dude. I think 4, Dick. Like, you know what I mean?
It used to be 300. With inflation now, it's 500. There's just
But
too
it's
many.
also how
There's
tall
too many 300
how
pounders.
tall you are, right? Do you have length? Could even hide some of that shit. You know what I mean?
Fool, when that person dies at that point, like the mortuary is like, quémalo. There's no way we're putting
Oh,
a
bro,
box.
you know that shit's gonna
Yeah,
stink,
like
bro.
like it's just gonna be all grasa.
but
just
wait,
fucking-
You think it'll stink? It probably smell better than a skinny person getting burned. More
I think
flavorful.
it's his hair and just the fat, bro. Just
Yeah,
a lot
but
of
the fat-
What was it? Gristle? Is that the term?
And wait up. And he's
Yeah,
on.
bro, just fucking like you know when like when you turn on the barbecue after barbecuing and it's all
You can
dried
make
up and
fucking
it smells
lipstick
weird.
out of that shit, dude.
Yeah, it's
Oh yeah, I mean, just there's skinny fools that stink that are hairy or whatever, but like a
XG.
fat fool that has like those those layers, those little fucking crevices,
dog.
like you can.
But
hide shit in there.
once the oil and the fat starts going, it's gonna be like
Like
a fucking
imagine-
chicharron.
Yeah. Well, that's what
like fool. Imagine Dave Blunt's fucking
But
like
you're
that
pretty
fool
much-
going in getting cremated, bro. That fool's like fucking big, dog. They're gonna have to chop that fool in half and put him in 2 incinerators.
All right, so for real, what do you do with super big people like that? There's no
I don't know.
coffin.
High
There's
five
no
him,
coffin.
He's not a mortician, bro.
High five that
Yeah.
fool. Hope you make it out.
Okay, no, but what do they do with the body? There's no coffin big enough.
Hey, big hole, dude.
I don't think
You just put him in a
whatever
big
we cremate
hole.
him, No, I think there's a limit on that.
Yeah, but I mean, just pay extra, right?
Cut them
By
up into
weight.
pieces and throw
Nah,
them in
fool,
there.
it's
Nah,
like
man.
I don't know.
cartel,
I don't know.
fool.
But I'm sure those incinerators, those furnaces are like super.
Yeah, they must have
huge.
different sizes.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're like put them in a.
ones
Because don't they
put them in a 3X.
Don't they
Ones in
cremate
Auschwitz?
like price
Oh, that's
horses
come
and shit like that?
on. They were standing in
He
that.
said Auschwitz fucking,
Those ones only work when you're alive
Sobe
first.
boy.
and they probably throw him in a volcano, bro, and then just scoop him out.
Oh, dude. That's crazy, though, man. Being, like, fucking super huge like that. I mean, Dick, how do you get that big, dog? It happens, though.
How do you not stop?
I don't know. You started eating mush, like, just throwing, like, 10 burritos together, fries.
did you guys watch The
crazy
Whale?
nachos. No, dude.
You should
But the only
watch-
thing I was like, dude,
It's so
That's
good.
just sad, bro.
isn't it gay whale, too, dog?
No,
Like,
but it was so funny, dude. Like, I know it sucks because he's fat, but like, as an ex-fat guy, like, in those moments where they made serious scenes where he's running to eat the bars and shit, like, it's supposed to be.
well, that's the only time
I
fat
was
people run, dog.
dying,
You know what I mean?
dog.
The buffet, you know what I mean? The barbecue.
Dog, but I've seen people
kitchen.
like when I used to work in like different office environments, dog, you would see that shit, bro. Like there'll be like the fat person in the cubicle, and then they'll get talked to by the boss, and then like 5 minutes later they're running to the kitchen and they're like just
They just eat all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, shit. I mean,
like,
I ain't
just-
fucking skinny, but I mean, I fucking mac, and I mean, those fools mac like constantly,
Yeah.
hour on the hour, dude.
You,
I mean,
you guys seen the show 1,000-Pound Sisters? What's her name?
I haven't seen that one, but I seen 600-pound life. I watched it during the pandemic,
Yeah.
and I couldn't even watch that shit. It's so gross, bro. Fucking mean sandal smashers, huh? Be leaving a fucking. I mean, come on, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
bro, that shit flattens out.
have you ever been to a really fat person's house that's kind of poor? They don't have those good ass couches, and they'll forever dent that couch. Like that dent will never get out of there. And it's just like, dude, just corrupt the springs, and it just like.
Because the couch wasn't meant to carry that much weight, bro.
We had a neighbor lady that was fucking fat as fuck, dude. She was probably about 500 pounds. Her name was Janie. A cool lady or whatever, friend's mom, but dude, she was fucking huge, bro.
She smelled?
Probably.
The house smelled like her. But it's kind of like, like when you get a little white, I don't know if you guys are like, who you kicked it with when a kid, there's like, kind of white trash style. It's like,
like cigarettes.
What's eating Gilbert grape? That smells like, the burnt out microwave that's been splashed on too hard because shit just exploded in there so many times. I ain't dissing them or nothing, but everything's cooked with butter back in the day.
How big was she? Like did she
Big
pick up the kids? Like,
she could walk, dude, but fucking ass is as big as this table, bro.
Damn, bro,
it was still a full hit in that shit, bro.
Oh.
She's probably one of those pregnant women that don't know they're pregnant, and then they just have the baby because they're so fat.
Well, they probably just fucking took a shit and it came out too.
Oh, there's a lot of those babies out there.
That
fool.
baby.
There's a lot of those babies out there. Like, there's a lot of fat chicks out there that have been pregnant at times. And these bitches are like eating and drinking, and they don't know till like 8 months. They're like,
dude? That's when you don't know what's going on with your body, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the
no,
fuck?
or you just accept it. Like, you're just like, yeah, I guess you just throw up every now and then. It's just like,
but they were probably throwing up. The way their diet is, they were probably throwing up before that.
That's what I'm saying.
Regularly,
but they already had accepted it. Like, if you're
Yeah.
eating like a complete marrano, bro, like Cheetos, fucking microwave shit, and just processed food, you're eating that shit, bro. Your body, like, it's not. They put in all this garbage, bro.
He said it again. The Gulf of American diet.
So,
Tremendous diet.
So all these foods, dog, like that shit, it get like not everybody can process all these processed foods. So te va a caer mal, bro. Just like when like you're like an animal throws up after eating like the bad can or something. Imagine all the shit that we're eating, bro. These people have gotten so used to it, just like, I guess if you eat too much Cheetos, you just throw up. Like, no, bro,
Hot
that's
Cheetos.
your body fucking letting you know.
Little diabetes snacks, huh?
Yeah, like I can't take this no more.
And some of that, like some of the people have like thyroid issues, right? Where it's kind of like they can't help it. So, their
Yeah, but
body
I mean,
just
it just
I had a
gets
homie
added onto it.
Who died,
Adds
rest
onto
in
that
peace.
shit.
This fool fucking had a thyroid issue. And this whole time while he was alive, he was like, man, I'm just trying to gain weight, right? And then like,
For what?
because he was
He was skinny,
right? But
so the skinny thyroid.
his
issue, not
mom
the fat.
didn't tell him that he was born with a thyroid condition until he got older. So this whole time he would just be like overeating, and he was never able to gain the weight because like the thyroid shit was like, it just was a condition. It just wouldn't work.
That's a very
out.
complicated condition, from what
Yeah.
I understand. The little bit I've heard.
R.I.P. Isaac. But yeah, that's just that shit was crazy.
That
I
motherfucker
remember,
come back and haunt you and sit on your ass.
But he was thin.
I know. Huh? I don't feel shit, bro. It's crazy though, man. Really crazy.
that's why like a lot of Raza has diabetes, bro. You seen that place in Mexico that has all that Coke? I mean, like soda. Like the it's like a town, bro, where it's like the Coke town. Like that's what
It's called refresco, right?
Yeah, bro. Like no, like.
But dude,
Everything there is sponsored by Coke, bro. And like even the ads, they have like the native people.
you
like,
start pulling into the town. They have like the little drawings, the art of Coca-Cola right there.
Did you see
Presentado
here?
por-
They have the Jewish Coke, the Coca-Cola.
I kind of wanted to try that.
They bring
bro.
it out for just Passover with yellow. It has yellow cap on it. They don't use any. It's made It's made properly, healthy with real sugar.
And no artificial ingredients or something like that.
and
I've
they
seen
do
that
it
shit on a
only for Passover.
What up? The Jewish people aren't allowed to eat
Only
artificial
during
food?
Passover.
kosher.
For Passover.
Kosher. Oh, I thought kosher just meant like that they had to like let the
No,
animal bleed.
it's for
Well, that,
Passover.
and
They
then
can't
it has
have
to be
yeast
blessed.
or something in corn syrup
And,
or something.
yeah, so
No
the
processed
artificial, what is that?
Sweetener?
Or what is that? I was going to say chlorophyll.
Jew Coke.
Carbon or but
That's what it is. I don't know what it is.
it's
exactly.
corn.
Yeah.
It's
corn syrup, basically.
Exactly.
And where'd you buy it? Where could you buy it?
You could buy it. You could buy it during. It only comes out during Passover, and it has a yellow lid on it.
Over there off
A
of
yellow
Pico and La
cup.
Brea, fool.
Yeah, for sure you'll find it there. You gotta go where there's a lot of Jews. Like, yeah, for sure. Like wherever there's a bagel shop, they probably got it. Like Noah's Bagel, they for sure got that one in there.
Hey,
I'll go.
What, dude?
I need a little competition between you guys. I want to know
What?
who does the best Trump. Cause you do a really good Trump, and then this motherfucker, I'm gonna lie, he does a pretty good.
Everybody has their own little versions of it, and then it's all right. What are you doing? The tired version? Are you doing the fucking amped up version? The fight version?
I kind of do the tired version, like I'm tired of XG being an immigrant here.
You gotta get rid of them. Our agents are very tired, but they're gonna do a good job. Then the little mouth, right? The mouth. La boca.
He looks at you like a bird, like, you know.
A tired bird. A lot of work.
Because he wants to be serious.
Very serious. You have weapons that are unimaginable. Tactical stuff.
Our
And then
people
he
are
thinks,
our people are working very hard to get Juan Guerrero of the Be Real TV building out of California. Sam Tripoli has to find new employees. George Perez will be very pleased to hear the news.
you should take somebody's identity, fool.
He already has, bro.
Well, dude, that was common in the 80s. Like, I mean, I've known family members or, associates. Or
legal.
Well,
Legal.
the whole thing with, like somebody will work their social security number because he went back to Mexico or whatever. And then it's like, all right, I want to come collect now. It's like, dick, like, this is the wrong time to collect.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Shit. And then I have a great aunt that's still getting her check from her husband that passed.
You ever been offered to get to marry somebody for money?
No, but I had a homie that did that shit back, dude, a year out of high school, a Filipina chick.
Yeah?
I paid 20 G's, and they checked up on them. They, she lived with them. They weren't even like, I don't even
She
think
kind
they
of
were
hot, at least?
She was all right. And she did
get it.
Yeah. And then, they went on their merry ways, I think after about 3 or 4 years after the whole like investigation thing was sealed and done, divorce. I don't know if he said that they were at his mom's house, so they were in the same room, but they weren't hooking up. And then I kind of lost contact with that fool.
Damn, that's crazy. Would you do it, XG?
Not it's illegal. You have to get married by love.
Yeah, she's learning.
It's
He's
a
getting
contract,
better.
fool. Ain't no fucking, there ain't no love, dude. I mean, there's love.
No, he used to expose all his secrets on the podcast.
Yeah, but I think you should. I mean, that should be a fucking a virtue there, love. I mean, dude, some fools get married like nothing.
Yeah, bro. Some fools get married and they're just like, well, I guess I gotta have a kid.
Yeah,
Dude,
no,
then you're
fuck.
locked in if you think, right? It's like walk away whenever the fuck you can, player.
Like fools that just like dip, bro. Imagine how easy it was to just dip on your family back
Mad
then.
fools dip. Mad fools dip now.
But it's like,
It doesn't
bro,
matter. People don't give a fuck. Dude.
that shit'll catch up to you now, bro. Somebody will be like, I saw your deadbeat dad came up on people you may know on Facebook and be like, damn.
Yeah, but
bro.
it's like, dude, and then because you have two versions of that. You have, all right, the kid, all right, do they want to meet the parent? Do they want to be a part of their life? Then the dad don't want to. And then, like, there's also with Latinos where it goes when the guy leaves the girl, then, like, the family tries to take over the kid. Don't let the guy back anymore. That type of fucking,
The grandma
hurdle.
starts raising and then the kid becomes gay.
A lot of shit can happen.
Bro,
dude.
that shit'll happen, dog. I used to, like, I've known fools, dog, that I remember growing up and I'm just like, bro, like, the dad is important in the fucking picture, dog. Because then that your kid can definitely turn out to be a little fresa, dog. There used to be this one kid, bro.
Fresa.
You don't think fools are born that way?
I think
Or do you think it can happen too because they're mañosos?
Like my little brother, my younger brother, that I knew since I was younger. I was like, hey, fool, we're all play wrestling and you want to play with the girls? Like, I remember telling my parents, like, something's wrong with Eric. Like, I was like, fool, I remember.
How old were you, dude?
Like, I was like 8, fool.
Oh, god damn, dude. You were on it already.
Yeah,
dude.
like,
This guy had gaydar at fucking
Yeah,
8
bro.
years old. He's like,
I was just like, this fool doesn't want to throw it down with the other cousins. Like, we're all fucking throwing down in the back, and he's playing with the fucking girl cousins with the Barbies. I was like, this ain't right.
No, I have a cousin in Mexico that he was that way since he was a little kid, dude. He was just very feminine, like, but always super cool, but just different.
when he came out of he's like, I don't want to suck titties. I want to suck
And he
dick.
was just like,
As a
even
baby?
before we started talking like that, homeboy would just,
That's how you know
you
you're
can
real.
tell.
That's how you know if you're really, really gay. Like you're born and you don't want none of them.
Yeah, I don't want titty milk. I want dick milk.
That's not really milk. That's more like a atole, right?
It's like my Santa, fool.
That's if you're like sick, right? Comes out all clumpy. Shit ain't swimming no more, huh?
Yeah, no, that shit. I remember like just saying that. But then there's fools, dog. That like that
I bet you try to bully that fool, huh?
Nah, I didn't.
Like,
Honestly,
come play with us.
I didn't. No, I didn't.
Come play with us. Why you playing with
We
us?
always try to include that fool because as a
massage,
kid you don't understand. Like I didn't tell my mom like, hey, something's wrong with him. He's damaged goods or some shit, bro. Like I asked her, I was like, hey, how come he's not playing with us? I asked it innocently, bro. I wasn't like, this fool's a fucking. You know,
A fresca, ma.
yeah, like
Fresca, fresa. Strawberry.
yeah, like, but no, that's how I remember asking her about that shit. But there's fools, dog. If you get raised in like an all-female household, dog, there's a good chance that you're gonna have a little bit of fruity tendencies, dog.
Or that, or it can be the opposite, where you're like, you know how to work women really well, dude, or you know them.
You become a super player.
There you go. But I mean, I don't know what the fuck brings, but also too, like being around kids, school. I think that shit's trendy right now for kids. With that whole like fucking transgender and the whole like liberate my soul, yeah, you know, it's easier for a woman though, you know, you don't have to get pegged, you know, so you're kind of more like come back, you're natural, you know, didn't put that shit on Instagram, now you're clean, right?
Yeah, straight up, bro.
But it's all good, whatever way you want it, bro. What do you think? Do you think they're born that way, or do you think it can happen like too much sex, right? Those fools that like, stars or that bone so many women that after a while, pussy's pussy, and dude, like
Like you said, I had a cousin, and dude, my dad would be like, yo, your cousin's different, and the reason we know was
That's
because
not what your
his
dad
dad.
said.
That's no, the reason.
What did your dad's really say?
No.
The dad threw it out there first. It wasn't you guys
the
capping
dad.
first.
No, my dad doesn't care because it's not his son.
Right.
His dad, piece of shit to only that kid, dog.
Oh, just because of that?
Like putazos, like mean to him, dog. And my dad would, but he would always have an excuse. Oh, it's because he's always being bad. Nah, it's because we know that that kid's different. And my dad would be like, yo, my dad would instantly be like, yo, that's why. Because I'd be like, why does homie always get that rough treatment? My dad's like, because your uncle doesn't want to admit that his son's different.
So every time that fool pipes down now, he just chokes fools or what?
Bro, my uncle.
That violence sex, huh?
Violence.
But and a lot of people say that, oh, you know how Latinos are, like I think a lot of parents, I think that like crosses like racial boundaries or whatever you want to say, culture, where they don't like that, right? Or it's taboo, you know what I mean? So who knows, man? Whatever the fuck, your kids are gonna do whatever the fuck they want to do in the end, dude. You know what I mean?
About two gay parents who adopt a kid or have a kid, whatever.
Well, dude, I remember.
And they find out their kid is straight. You think they feel the same way?
Nah, I think they want to save the soul, right? Because I remember back in the day there was a HBO special and it was like a cruise ship with like Rosie O'Donnell, and I guess the thing was a bunch of I don't know, mostly celebrities, a rich co-parent like gay people, kind of like getting crack babies and giving them a chance and raising them that way. Sometimes you hear those crazy ass cases on social media where they were grooming the kid, they were having sex. It does happen. They raise them for a reason, but I mean, for the most part, fuck it, dude. You're trying to make a child's life as best as it possibly can be, dude. Cheers to that. But I mean, what underlying factors are there? I don't know. Fucking people are creepy as fuck, bro.
It's a good time, if your kid comes out gay, that you can make you some money.
So I know OnlyFans for women blowing up or whatever. But how is it in is there any flair with like the gay community or the trans? I'm sure those things are popping, right?
Anyone who watches porn has a niche out there, and there's somebody out there making money off that niche.
I'm sure there's a gay OnlyFans guy killing it right now, stacking loot.
Because even porn, like you watch it, sometimes some of that you see a dick, you're like, you start getting queased up and turn this off.
If I'm on Pornhub and I see any of that shit, bro,
that's why I don't. I try not to fuck with it. It's hard, bro, not to. But
it'd be fucked up if next time you're on Pornhub, it shows up under "you may like."
Suggested for you.
Yeah.
Because even watching pornos, dude, as a child, like kids with the homies Spice, that shit, or somebody had a videotape. If you've seen a fucking big old crazy dick, you're like, ugh, that shit looks fucking deadly, dude.
It used to be a community.
Lesbian shit is a shit,
yeah,
right?
that was like
that shit's gay too, right?
You're gonna watch it with the homies, it gotta be lesbian shit.
Yeah, dog.
If you're gonna watch any kind of porn,
first of all,
don't look at me, homie.
Why was it cool? It's just everybody did watching porno as a community.
Because as a kid at that time, for me anyway,
you
it
were
was
like an outlaw, bro.
Yeah, we found it. It was like someone found this tape. It was their parents' tape.
Punjabi porn?
We found, yeah, right? It was a 1 pound fish guy he was fucking the 2 pound fish girl.
He was giving a girl a pounding.
Yeah. He was putting his 1 pound
No, but he's right.
in her fish.
Yeah.
But they'd find porn, and it'd be like your dad's porn, or you found it in the woods or something, and it's like everybody's.
God damn,
fucking
how far
Canada
does
over
fool
here,
walk?
dog.
Oh no, Canada, right?
Yeah, everybody. You guys never found porn in the woods, bro?
Well, in the
There's no
field.
fucking woods here, bro.
Oh, true. Shit.
I mean, shit, Angeles National Forest. That's a what? 45 minutes away.
Yeah, we.
You guys never found no porn after a.
No,
Dude,
in
fire?
fields I have.
There used to be a thing
That's
called LA Express, and I remember
That was kind of like it was almost like a newspaper, right?
It was a newspaper where
The-
you could call escorts, and they used to tell you all the hotlines to call. But then they used to have like a lot of like raunchy, like fucking like pictures, and you could see some titties in there sometimes.
Oh, wait, no, Rodrigo, explain that, because like you'll never find a porn in the woods anymore. Like you actually found how deep in there were
no,
you?
no,
Like,
in a field.
in a field,
And
yeah,
when I'm saying a
okay.
field, in a plot of land that's on a corner that fucking is vacant, and there's fucking some rubble. And I don't know, it was probably some bums or some fool that went there with a girl, and it was just like fucking a Playboy. I remember the first time seeing
You take it home with you? Leave it?
Fuck no, it's
That
kind of
is
dirty,
dirty,
but
that's what
we're
I mean,
looking
like,
at
it's
and
disgusting.
then some other fool goes over there and takes it and goes hides it somewhere else. And it's like, really, we're playing this game now, dude? Give me the cover, dog. You start, socking a fool up for page 9. But I remember the first time I seen a Playboy, and the first time I seen a cherry. That was an old school one, and that one where it actually showed like the whole vagina. You're like, God damn, that shit's crazy.
spread eagle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's at a Hustler. I remember the first time seeing a Hustler, dude. Like, now that's a porn mag, dude. Fucking, because Playboy, it's like kind of like titties, a little bit of hair, maybe.
Sexy.
Come on,
It's sexy.
yeah.
It's supposed to be sexy.
You rarely see a full spread eagle on pit.
You're not supposed to.
Nah,
You're not
dude.
supposed to. Hugh Hefner didn't want it. It's supposed to be sexy.
It's not classy.
It's not classy.
I'm doing porn. These aren't whores. They're
That's that
fucking-
one line from the People Against Larry Flint. Gotta make $100,000 a year just to jerk off. That's why he came up with his bullshit. Kind of like a white trash version of
Yeah.
Playboy.
Dude, I wonder if there's like a Mexican Hugh Hefner or like. In
Has to
another
be,
country.
bro.
There has to be, right?
There-
It's the guy
there's
that's out
somewhere,
yeah.
dude.
Little Juan Guerrero.
The guy who owns Jumex.
Coffee and quesos.
It's probably like the guy who owns Jumex.
Mex?
He's like the richest Mexican.
No, it's Carlos Slim.
I'm sure there's also
Probably the Del Taco
undetected
guy.
ones, right?
Probably, yeah.
But I mean, there's a lot of ballers over there down by Mexico City. Mad ballers.
Yeah, there's probably like a lot of foods that just are just doing their own thing, but it just hasn't hit that level. Remember that sponsor we used to have, Zishi?
Oh yeah, Zishi.
What happened to him, dog?
I don't know. He was from Europe. He used to take pictures of like naked chicks, and then he just wanted to.
Sponsored our show for like
They were naked.
you could pay
Yeah,
you could
no,
pay you
some
could
of
pay
them
to
were
access
nude.
the crazy like nude pictures,
Yeah,
but
and he had porn stars. It was nice.
there's-
Like nice ones?
Nice,
like, but he would just
yeah, at the
photograph
church and shit.
It was kind of like the weirdest website, bro. Like in my head, I was just like, all these girls are for sale. Like, there's no way. Like in my head, this has to be like a high-end escort fucking thing. Because from one day after sponsoring the show for 2 years, their website was gone. There was no way to get in contact with them. Everything was just.
Them and the Tate brothers, huh?
I was just like, what the fuck? Yeah, they were in Europe. Whatever happened, this man Zishi.
look for him right
can,
now.
we can you sponsor the show again? What's up?
And then Europe's a like next level porn too, because I remember being on tour, the band Voodoo Glow Skulls, and they had an opening band they called the Independents from the South, and just pretty much, I mean, dude, man, we're talking like this, man, and but y'all want to see some German porn, man? And I remember being in the shuttle, dude. It's a VHS tape. I want to say it's like 1998, and dude, it's like they're shitting on in their mouths, bro. That's the craziest shit I've ever seen, dude.
Still there. Yeah, it was like this guy that would just take.
It's almost like nobody's hot, but it's just like it's
So
crazy.
You were a 2 Girls 1 Cup fan, I'm assuming?
I seen that. It was like pretty fucking disgusting, dude. I mean, I still look at it and go, ugh.
You know, it's supposed
Crazy.
to be not real.
Supposedly it's supposed to be moose or something,
Yeah, I
right?
don't believe that shit.
What? It's coming out of their butts. I never watched it.
And that was like
so
a little
I just
perfect
don't know.
butthole shit too, though. You know what I mean? It
She
wasn't
killed
like
herself?
no, I didn't.
Yeah,
but
she could have handled the.
really all the
Yeah,
fucking backlash.
she filmed it. She called it One Girl, One Rope.
There's a couple like porn stars that take themselves out. That what August Ames, right? But that's over backlash over talking shit about some dude that wasn't tested or something. Crazy, bro. I think that's the ultimate entertainer, dog. Is a porn star. You're really putting it all out there, dude. Every fucking nook and cranny. Take some balls.
For some reason, I always believed like the casting
Literally.
couch was
Yeah,
real.
Huh?
I always believed the casting couch was real for like a cool man.
I supposedly it is,
thought
right?
it was, yeah.
And
I
you
was
kind of
like-
you see like the facial expressions of somebody that's like really kind of green, or this is the first time, or they need a little bit of money. In that case, we're kind of getting tricked into it.
and
but-
one of them's got to be their first. I just don't know which one they're lying about.
Yeah,
It always says first anal, first this.
Maybe
and I don't
first
know, like,
anal.
they're
I don't
either
think first sexual encounter, because if you're gonna do something on
I know
film,
that. Yeah, no. I know not first, but I mean like their first porno is the first.
Yeah,
time they were
on
camera.
film, yeah.
Yeah.
Or tape. I mean, fucking one of these cameras like this, not the motherfucker had a fucking what do they call them? Panavision.
Yeah.
But dude, everybody said like, nothing happened with that dude? Is he a criminal or anything? Because I mean, is there something up with that bullshit? Because he never shows his face, but doesn't he have like an appendix scar? A fucking dick has like a dog bite on it, like some weird shit. The dude from Casting Couch.
Casting Couch, yeah.
That was an actual series?
Well, dude, you can still find it. They're out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually remember.
I think it's castingcouch.com, dude.
We had a porn star.
Seaway.
We had a porn star on here, and she like literally told me, she's like, "You're stupid if you think the casting couch was real." Like, she was like, "It doesn't happen these days."
Well, I thought the bang bus was
Shut
real.
your lying ass up. Not just playing.
I thought the bang bus was real.
Well, that kind of looks manufactured.
I used to
'Cause
walk
some
my
of them
dog
are
all the
pros,
time.
right?
Just waiting
High hopes, dog. I used to walk my dog with high hopes. Like, I need this bulldog from here.
Oh, two fine hoes gonna scoop you up right there and
Glendale,
fucking.
come on,
You
pick me
get
up.
put on the ice bus.
Yeah, I got
different kind of bus.
Yeah, they get a bit. You know me, I got a blue chew in my pocket ready to go all the
Hey,
time.
that
I
should
walk
be
my dog. You
that
don't
should be
know
that
I'm
should
gonna
be a
get
sketch,
picked
dog. You're out there and be like, "Yo, man, I heard the bang bus is gonna be posted up, and me and this will dress up as ice, and we put your ass in there instead."
Bang them back to this shithole country, wherever that may be.
Yeah, dog. Fools are getting deported to the wrong countries, dog.
Do you think that it seems like it was a lot of like, I don't know, dude, like a lot of people got scared. I mean, they are deporting people, but I mean, they said they're going to be deporting people in the tens of thousands. I mean, I don't see all that shit.
I mean, but you're like,
I mean, Dick, you know fools have to work. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
the one thing.
Obviously, the criminal ones.
Then there was people though. Think about it, bro. Like, what happens when you squish a bunch of ants and they're all in a row? You fuck up their rotation and they're all scrambling. They all start hiding. They all look at all. So, I don't know, man. I think it's the same thing with like everybody. Just like, oh shit, they put a few clips of people getting deported. Now all the immigrants are out of sight, out of mind. You know what I mean?
Because you know fools know how to hide, dog.
Hell yeah, dog.
Even out here, dude. You know when that shit went down, there was shit. LA was a little fucking
Santee
still.
Alley has businesses that have not opened up since all the deportations have happened. But
Well,
but I know that they're letting fools in through the back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And Dick, right here's a hub, so it's, you know what I mean? Like, they're gonna grab a nice little chunk right away. I was in Chicago when that shit went down too, and it was weird, bro. Like the
saw
streets
fools
were
get deported?
No, there was a lot of fucking police presence. There was a lot of like cops there that weren't like displaying their department or whatever on top of the Chicago police. Every like the Nike store, all the shoe stores had a cop right in front of them. It was trip. Like after January 20th, kind of like changed. It was weird. Like a drop of a hat, and before just grab some shit and run out, right?
Yeah, dude, you just gotta get it super assimilated like XG. He doesn't sound illegal.
Nah, fuck no. Yeah, I mean, Dick, like, if they watch this fool, like, driving by, they're gonna be like, all right, anyways. But you see a fool that, like, fits a profile, you know what I mean? The fool looks like 13, has a mustache. Fool.
Yeah, bro, super dark.
Oh, dude, just fucking been outside all day, fucking, hitting that concrete or whatever the fuck he does, dude.
You gotta, like, start pretending to be other, like, ethnicities, bro. Like, I
Don't you
would...
just be Indian?
Like if you look like Renee Vaca, just put a dot on. You know what I mean? Like...
Can I hear your Indian accent? I ask every guest to do an Indian accent.
Excuse me, sir. Are we gonna die?
That's not bad.
That's like Ocean Gate right there, huh?
Yeah.
The little
It's
billionaire.
like, yeah, you like a Indian kid who went to a private school.
British.
Very, very, very upstanding citizen right here.
Like an Indian guy who works at a nice hotel.
Yeah. My father,
The
actually.
Punjab Palace. 7 generations.
Yeah, dude, like Bollywood, dog. You ever fucking try to get in Bollywood, did he?
I can't speak fluently enough to do it.
That
Oh, you
shit-
have to fucking speak.
Yeah,
cool.
for sure. They don't speak English. They speak a little bit of English, but not really. A little
They
bit.
have comedy in Bollywood.
Yeah, but they have English comedy.
funny ass comedies, dude.
Yeah, but it's
Ridiculous
like,
comedies.
Yeah, you just gotta.
It's like all just B movies, huh?
Oh, it's fucking like D movies, but they're
Yeah,
cool,
bro.
bro. Except for the ones that are like the super top notch ones. That,
There's some like
mad productions.
mad. They put money into it, and some stories they just use like the stories from here. They probably have like an Indian Coach Carter.
Like
you know what I mean?
You
With a
can
cricket
do
team or
this.
something. You know? Like,
They don't
You
have
the
a
man.
fucking boys in the hood.
yeah, they do.
Boys in the
Rakesh.
slums.
Yeah, instead of Ricky, it's Rakesh.
The Punjab Punkers.
He gets stabbed instead of shot.
Hey, what's up with all the shit that you see right now with like a lot of like Indian fools just like groping women and just like just rendezvousing them. Is that true or is that all bullshit? Just like three
yeah.
videos that they perpetuate.
They're coming after us, bro.
That's all it is?
Yeah,
Okay.
they did it once when I was in grade 3. I thought they stopped. I thought we were in, bro. But now they're just...
That's all it is?
History repeats itself.
Little cycles.
Everybody gets a turn, bro.
They're coming after the immigrants again, and now it's
Where do I
the
put
Indians
mine,
again.
dog?
Like everybody gets a fucking turn, bro. They take a chance. Like every year, it's like a different race gets it, bro. You know, like for like I think it's been a while since you guys got it, so you guys were up next. You know,
I can't wait
now
till
it's our turn. You
I
know,
can't
they're
wait
like,
till
oh, deportations here, deportations here.
Oh, dude, it's like it's almost like every 10 years, every 15 years. I remember since like 187 and like 96 or what was that 94, 96.
And then for like two years before that, all the blacks were getting it.
I can't wait for the Chinese to get it again, honestly.
They just got it.
They just got it with the coronavirus. Remember?
That was 5 years ago, dog.
That kind of affected everybody. It wasn't specifically them.
No, before
It has to be something. It has
Donald Trump called the China virus. Literally was telling people it's the China virus.
Chinese flu.
It has to happen where like the world has to watch.
Bad flu.
Like the world has to watch that shit happen. Like everybody else, like bro,
Great flu.
when George Floyd happened, bro, everybody was like, damn, all the black fools, dog, they're getting through it right now.
What race hasn't got it?
That's fucked up, bro.
Yeah, what race has it?
everywhere
White
you look
people?
at that shit, man.
White people. Yeah, I guess they're always kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, but dude, like white people ain't really white too, because they're fucking mixed as fuck. And after a couple generations, an Italian fool is a white dude, right? You know what I mean? It's like, what's the name? Russo. What was it when they crossed? Russolini, you know? And it's like, Jewish people can some pass for white, And it's also say, oh, dude, that Latino, I can pass for white. Then what, bro? You still don't have papers.
No mames.
Mames, can you believe this motherfucker came here from Canada and says Del Taco's the spot to go to?
Dude,
My favorite
tacos the
Mexican
shit,
food.
bro.
It's the best.
Bro, I like Taco Bell too, bro. I mean, what's this shit that you have to fucking? This shit got to be made.
Yeah,
by
they're
a
so
fucking
mad.
lady
Del
that, like,
Taco
makes tortillas,
is
dude.
the best Mexican food you can get in LA. I said it here first.
Well, I
so we
don't know about all that,
we
but I
don't
mean,
smoke
it's
the
good. It's good. I don't know about
not
it.
a
It's
hack.
good. I think the crinkle cut fries. They changed the spicy chicken burrito, whatever. But I mean, the tacos, the one in Barstow, those are bomb.
We've
But I
been
mean,
telling
other
him,
than
he
that, honky
loves
tacos are the shit too, bro. I like them.
Like the white tacos?
Yeah.
Tacos, yeah, the
White people
Hard
tacos?
shell.
So
Those just hit the spot, bro. Like there's a spot.
Oh, bro.
Okay, I don't really fuck with this spot too much, but it hit the spot once, so I'm like, all right, I can see the hype. Joe's Tacos in Culver City,
Never been there. I've heard of it though.
dog. They have the crunchy taco there. It's on that right day, it was bomb.
The one where they put the yellow cheese on top
Yeah,
with a
yeah.
little bit of onions right there. Kind of like the Lucy tacos a little bit, right? Yeah.
What are they
Deep
playing?
fried.
Best
ground-
burrito I ever had, though, I was in Cancun, drunk as fuck from my brother's bachelor party. I just remember walking down this street in Cancun, and this guy told me, come eat at my fucking stall, and we had a burrito. Holy fuck.
Oh, dude, the Mexican food, dude. Period.
Oh.
Here in LA, it's great, dude. All of, some parts of the states, but you go to Mexico, just next level. That's shit.
Mexico's
That's the source,
sick,
bro.
dude. Yeah.
I mean, go to TJ, bro, Tijuana, dude. And
I
the
want
fucking
to.
Tacos.
These guys, I want to go, but
Dude,
these guys are
one of
afraid
these
to go.
days. Dude, I'm telling you, it's
Well,
a shit,
he's
dude.
afraid to go.
Go to Taconazo
Yeah.
or whatever, dude. And even as long as there's people in the stand, you'll be cool. Like, people locals. I mean, there's like 2-3 people. Don't even go there, bro.
You need a lineup, eh?
No, dude,
Go
you're
to
gonna
the
be
lineup.
fucking exploding, homie.
the last time you went to TJ,
I went with TJ with Rizzo probably about, I want to say like 3 months. No, probably about 4 months ago. Had to go get a little tooth pulled, dude. So I went down there with him. He didn't want to go solo.
you
Just dipped over there. Yeah, went over there, did that, and fucking ate tacos and came back. We didn't even stop at Hong Kong, got a lap dance or nothing. Yeah, very nice Indian boys that day. But just go there to spectate. I mean, fuck, dude, see the little show. To fucking get down.
That's
It's
right.
like, dude.
So my dad lives in TJ, and he just goes to Hong Kong to have a beer. People
Oh,
don't
dude.
understand that you can just go.
You can tell, dude. You can tell the horny fools that go there. There'll be like 3 like Asian dudes right there, and then they'll come back all sweaty, and they go, "Oh, let me see my money. Maybe I can go again." Oh, just go over there, Or young fools go over there and just throw down real quick. They come back all sweaty, or like you know what I mean. And then there's fools just having fun, just
Like a bar. It's like a bar.
with the little a cubeta. What do you call that? Right there chilling. You're buying drinks for the girls. You're there for like 3 hours. All right. It costs you.
just
costs you $200.
Chiquita, that's it. She goes by ya. You
And,
don't have to smash.
And then I know a lot of people say like,
Yeah, right.
like Dick, like over there it's more loose, dude. You can give them $1 and you can you touch, right? Here you got to give them $50 to put your hand on their ass, dude.
Yeah.
So it's different. The culture's different,
Yeah, my dad just told me like, "Hey, chiquita, ven pa' acá."
Oh, and they're cool. They're laughing.
yeah,
They don't give a
laughing
shit.
with you,
They're from
hanging.
Sinaloa. They're gonna go there, work 3 months, and go back home. They're building
Dad's a
their
pervert.
house. all that
That's
shit.
a pervert.
But that's one thing about Hong Kong. It's only Mexican girls that work there. Supposedly, Deja Vu, the new spot, is where all the Colombian girls are.
They have a deja vu out there?
Yeah, what's new? It's not even I want to say like a year and a half, maybe 2 years old.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, I haven't been to that spot, dude. But you know what I mean. But that's all, dude. That's what I go for. I mean, the most I'm gonna get is a lap dance. You know what I mean? Shit, dig. Yeah. But even there, I was like, It's like, dude, come on, fool.
Tijuana. I've heard about it. I've only heard about it.
Nitty. Xavier, take him.
He can't come back then.
I'll take him.
We're gonna have to coyote him back.
And why's your dad over there? Because he got.
Oh, my dad just loves living over there.
Okay, I don't know if he just got
For
deported.
everything you just talked about.
I know a couple people's dads that got deported or whatever, and now they're living in Primo Tapia. So you know what I mean?
No, his dad has like cows and shit out there.
Isn't Tijuana rough right now? Isn't it say then like fucking no chill?
Like my dad said, just my dad lives
Mind
in
your
a gated
business?
community type of shit. Yeah, so like you said, you mind your business.
Yeah.
Don't go out late at night type of shit.
Oh yeah. Fuck no. Fucking around pulled
He
over.
was
get
over here
spanked.
trying to say if we can go to Mexico and like leave the resorts.
Yeah, I was gonna say if I wanted to visit
You can leave
Mexico
it
and not go to
permanently.
a resort because I've only been to Mexico in a resort.
Yeah, I mean, I would go if you're gonna do that. Just like the major cities, Monterrey, Mexico City.
You just told me not to.
Guadalajara. Huh?
No, not to leave the resort.
Yeah.
Kick it
No,
by
but
the
not at the resort. If I wanted to go,
Well, yeah,
resort.
well, Mexico City's real cool, dude. On every block, there's a cop. I mean, they're gonna bomb ass food as well, dude. I mean, you can Airbnb, you can get a hotel, all that bullshit.
You guys trying to scare me? They're like,
I mean, I think last time we were in Mexico was at last May. So yeah, dude, Mexico City.
but you speak Spanish.
Yeah.
See me,
I mean, dude, you look like you can speak Spanish, dude. Google Translate.
Eh.
Amigo.
amigo del taco anywhere.
You get deported, homie. Not to Canada. Take them back to India. You seek and you shall find.
I do want to tell everybody that is watching the podcast right now, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. Also, all the super chatters are entered. We're going to give away 2 prize packs, so we're going to pick 2 random winners. Also, Patreon, there's also a giveaway on there as well. You guys know what you guys got to do. Just drop a comment on the Patreon link. But you guys know Patreon gets the super tier gifts. But right now, we're going to get into this message by one of our sponsors while we get into this quick water break. You got it, Ray?
Yeah, man. Damn, it's already 7.
This is another sponsored ad. And I want you guys to remember that you could be out here in Las Vegas doing some fun shit too. Making content of your own, doing all the good stuff. Gambling like Xavier would out here. But it all starts with getting your paperwork right. And I'm talking about getting your car registration paperwork right. You need to hit up the one and only Mission Smog in the city of Riverside. If you have not been able to pass that smog test, like Xavier has not been able to pass that citizenship test, you can go ahead and hit up Mission Smog in the city of Riverside. Call them up. Let them know, hey, I watched the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. I need that Xavier special. And they will make sure to let you know what steps to follow to make sure your car passes and is on the road and you could join us for the upcoming future events that we plan to throw in Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, make sure you guys check out Mission Smog out there in the city of Riverside. Proud sponsor of the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. And now we'll be back to the show. Watching the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. I know it's been a while since you guys see me rip cards on whatnot, or just in general. And the reason I have not been ripping cards is because guess what? Pokemon cards are up 20%. That's right, they're up 20%. Not only just with these tariffs. So I started wondering, where am I going to get my cards at? I saw people fighting over this Blooming Waters Premium Collection pack that you got at Costco. You know what's crazy? I didn't have to fight for it. You know why? Because I know I was going to punch somebody and cause some damage. I hit up our newest sponsor at Junkyard Cards. That's right, Junkyard Cards. Make sure you guys check them out. That is at 2150 East South Street, Bungalow 114. They got everything from Pokemon cards. They got Magic. They got Yu-Gi-Oh! They got all the other popular cards. They got One Piece as well. And I just got a text message letting me know that they just got a fresh stock of Labubus in there. You know me, dog. Labubus and Pokemon? Come on, dog. I'm there. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up this fresh pack. I'm gonna open up one of these packs because the crazy thing about this is that check this out. It has you got the Blastoise in there and the big collector's cards. You got the Bulbasaur. Every single time they release like a special premium collection, just know these cards right here are specifically like some different art compared to the other ones. So if you're a collector at heart, you're gonna want to add them to your collection. And of course, you got the good chance of pulling the Mew, the legendary Mew. For all my OG 90s kids, this is one of the prize boxes that you are after. I'm gonna enjoy myself and open it because that's what Pokemon trainers do. And if you guys want to get a good deal on some cards, good deal on Labubu's, good deal on a lot of good collectors, go and follow Junkyard Cards. Once again, Junkyard Cards all together on Instagram, or you can hit them up in the city of Long Beach at 2150 East South Street, Bungalow 114. That is in Long Beach, California, 90805. Make sure you guys let them know that you guys saw them on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Now I'm gonna go ahead and open some cards, bro, because shit. I'm about to rip away these fucking packs, bro. Ha-ha. Sponsors, I was just saying in the chat room, I remember we didn't have sponsors, dog, and we had to talk an extra fucking 20 minutes. No. But no,
Back then we needed sponsors. We used to just go on breaks to go do bumps and no sponsors.
It is cool.
And people would know
Bumpy
too.
Johnson over here,
People
bro.
would know too, because these one would be like,
I remember one time somebody sent me a clip. I started the show back, and somebody replayed it in slow motion, and a fucking flake just came down from my nose. I was like, "What up? Welcome
Like a
back!"
boss, fool.
And the fucking just like a big rock just.
That Peruvian flake.
You guys just
And I remember, I'm like,
Got a rebate, homie.
I didn't know whether to stop the show or not, and I was just trying to play it off. I was like, "Oh man, you know, like it's just boogers, you know." Like,
every time you guys go, every time you go on a bump, Rick, you just come back, start talking real fast.
oh, they could tell.
we would come back like, excited, bro. Like,
You fools were on one for a minute, huh?
Bro,
This is a down asshole right here. He don't give a fuck, dude. He'll twist the flute, fucking do a rail.
Oh, you were there that day. I forgot.
He did
This
Scante, bro.
motherfucker's crazy, bro.
Yeah, Rodrigo was
I
there.
think I've been sober since 2022, and then I don't know. You stopped fucking around, right, XC?
You're just Cali sober now?
I mean, I don't know. He's still going. I mean, XC might have not, but me, I stopped, bro, because I was like, I was going too hard with the yayo. So I was like, nah, man, I gotta like take it easy. It's gonna eventually turn into like a bigger problem, and then I don't want that. But it was fun.
Hey, man, if you had fun on that shit, that's all that matters, dude.
It's just like, you know, the cool thing is that I can say like, hey, I didn't die on it.
Oh, dude. With all that bullshit happening, fuck.
Terrifying, dog.
Because I know, like, fools that still fuck around that I know. You know, they pull out the little testing strips and shit, but then they do it bit by bit, because, I mean, who knows if that portion doesn't have it. And, you know, I'm not advocating anything, but I guess it's the only way you can fucking do it now. But, I mean, if you still like to party, who's going to fucking stop you? You know what I mean?
I mean, what's his name got caught not too long ago?
Paul Rodriguez.
Paul Rodriguez got caught.
Hey, man, with the best of them, you know? But he got released with a citation, dude, the same night. What did he get popped
Then why
with?
did they put it on the news for?
No, dude, they probably didn't have anything to do that day, you know?
Because what was the word? The word was
Tortilla
that
soup actor. And people are like, what's tortilla soup?
It's a soup that comes from the motherland, you know, and it's tortilla slices and abundance of other ingredients. It's really tasty, but you know, heartburn and everything. I can't really eat it anymore.
Hey, bro, when he tells this story, bro, like when he starts talking about like you know, like you remember when Mellow Man was in here?
Who?
Mellow Man Ace.
Oh, yeah,
And he was up in here, and like, and then he talks about, he was like, man, it was too much because he was the first one in his fucking in his kind to make it on that level. So he's like, and then
first man on the moon, bro.
when they talk about that kind of shit, the only sentiment I get from it is just like, I wish I would have not wasted all that money. You know what I mean? Like, you just get that fucking sentiment. You're just like, damn, bro. Like, but you must have been living it like Dennis Rodman, bro.
Oh, bro, he fucking told us a story one time that he went to Houston with Cantinflas. And
Paul?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Man, and he was like chichonas, you know, ladies was really down, you know, and you know, just cool, quick little stories. One time he came out there and like I think it was Felipe took a while to get there. Just me, Rizzo outside, and he was just like telling us a bunch of cool ass stories, dude. And it was cool, bro. I mean, dude, that homeboy's over there fucking partying with like hanging out with Bob Hope and fucking Lucille Ball, dude. And then like all the original Comedy Store dudes back in the day, Jim Carrey, Pryor, the Dice Man, Kinnison, dude. It's like
he is the first. He is one of the first, like the first man on the moon. Like, would you say that he was?
Before
Yeah.
him, it's just Freddie Prinze. I mean, but it's Puerto Rican dude playing a Mexican dude, right? As far as a TV show,
Puerto Rican fools are just like half black, though. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? They're repping, like, it's not fully, like...
You know, sometimes there might be a little Mexican blood in there, man. You know, that's why you go with that big butt or something, you know? Look at the east side, you know?
You know who was crazy like that, too?
Who, Dick?
And I know you partied with him. Angel Salazar. Dawg, you want to talk about someone that can do coke?
That's a real one.
That fool don't fuck around.
Yo, I just want to let you know, it's all about, Yayo and the Santis. But that fool is a real thing. Dude, when he was making his drinks, bro... It was all vodka with a splash of cranberry, dog.
What was the deal with him? He just never snapped out of that character?
As soon as he started that character, fool, he died that character, bro.
Bro, because you gotta think about it. You think about the character he was.
Remember what you said?
He taught Al Pacino how to be Cuban, bro. That was his acting coach for that movie.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's how deep that shit is.
Okay, yo, I gotta go.
Have a good one, dude. Pleasure
Thank you
meeting
guys. You too, brother.
See you later. 1 pound fish.
I got a show. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Appreciate it. Love y'all.
But that's a real thing right there, bro. That's a tank, bro. That's no joke, fool.
Oh, I mean, one time he did a George Perez's podcast, and I had to pick him up. Bro, and George promised him something.
Nothing?
Bro, no. I pick him up.
Okay.
The second I pick him up, where's it at?
Oh,
And I'm like, yo, it's at George's. I'm like an Uber.
No,
like,
say what he told you, fool.
Papi, could you step on it so we can get there ASAP?
Say what he told you, bro. He said as soon as he opened, he fucking said something to you. He was like, he started pressing you for the yayo.
Oh, those fools ain't playing. And then it's a Cuban, bro.
No, and then we get to George's house, and George obviously hooks him up. And this fool had his own little like thing to siphon it, so he would no rocks, dog. And he
Not
would
siphon it, but like fucking.
No, I mean, yeah, I don't
powder
know.
it up.
Powder it.
Was it a grinder?
I don't know, like
It's a
pa
sift-
cocinar,
yeah,
pa
sift-
That shit
cocinar.
gold. The fools that find gold use, dog.
Yeah.
And then
He's getting all the nice kernels out, bro.
And then he asked us for tequila, and this fool had his own juice that he made at home, like pressed and like this little thing. And then he was in the kitchen. He thought
These
the
are
green room was
tinctures,
his
papi.
kitchen. Bro, and he was there doing blow by himself,
Bro,
not like
dude,
with the crew.
They don't make them like that anymore, dude. That's the last of the beast right there. That's a real motherfucker right
and
there.
I forgot. I was driving with them on the way home or on the way there.
Chi-chi, baby.
And I asked him, I was like, hey, like on the real, you're not like scared of fentanyl? He's like, cocaine hasn't killed me yet. And I was like, whoa. And he's like 67 years. Remember at the time where I picked
You're
him
like
up.
Lemmy, bro. You can't stop. Like I think, like the fool from Motorhead, they told that fool like that he's from Motorhead, right? The
Yeah,
fool,
yeah.
They told that fool like he couldn't stop doing like coke and drinking. Like
In the end, he sounded like he could. Yo, trying, brother, and I got just a little one to light me up. But this little fool, he talked just like he talked in the movie, bro.
Yeah.
Papi, are we ready to party or what's going on? I'm in the valley right here. What's the address?
Check me out.
Like, he's not even playing, bro.
Check it out. Check it out.
Check it out.
Check it out. Check it out.
Yeah, man.
It was so
National
funny.
treasure,
Did they
bro.
ever-
Yeah, no, he was great, bro. He's so
Angel
funny. He had
did they ever
stories.
release what he died from?
Probably a heart attack.
Your heart just gives out, huh?
Huh.
I died of a broken heart. Yeah, man, dude. Fucking A, dude. Legend, baby.
Yeah, legend. Yeah, that fool's
Him and the what's his name, Manny. You see what Manny looks like now?
Manny who?
The
Fucking Stephen Bauer?
yeah, he looks fucking.
Well, dude, that movie's like 40 years old, bro.
No, but I mean, like, there's like pictures of him. I'm just like, yo, what's going on? This guy's still partying too. He's dressing like he dresses wild, bro.
Yeah, well, dude, I heard he's the life of the party. I've never partied with him, but I remember one time it was me and Armando Casilla. We flew out to San Jose to do a gig, and he was right there at the airport. I was like, dude, you're Stephen Bauer. Hey, what's up, man? Call me Steve, man. And it was just like he was gonna do something for the Police Officers Association of San Jose. I was like, dude, this shit was hilarious already. But yeah, man, another dude. It's I don't know what he does, but I mean, shit, this dude, fools get old, bro.
Especially when you do drugs, like, bro, the lighter you are, bro, like, it's like white people.
Some fools do, but not. I mean, some fools. I mean, dick.
I think it just depends, bro, because like,
DNA, right?
yeah, it depends, because like, there's like some, like for example, like let me see,
Keith Richards.
no, James Brown. For as much drugs that guy was doing, you couldn't really tell. I mean, you could tell he was on something, but like he wasn't really getting it as compared to like a white person. A white person does heroin, they age like a banana. You know what I mean? Like that shit, like they're turning brown, like they're having marks.
Stay nice and pale.
Yeah, but like I think it just depends.
Yeah, because I mean, dude, if you're black, you just age differently, dude. You know, instead you get all cracked up, kind of start looking like a hound dog. Same thing like fucking Latinos, you know, start like what's this fool looking like now, bro?
They're hot and then they look
Looking like a punching bag and shit.
Yeah, like females are hot, then they look like a lady at the swap meet.
Yeah, start looking like their mom, huh?
Yeah, you're like, ugh. Except for J-Lo.
She's banging, bro.
Hey,
Whatever you want to say.
Did you see she's boning the Big Show?
No.
Yeah,
J-Lo's not boning.
That wrestler, no.
Dog,
Yeah.
there's fucking speculations and there's pictures of like where
Speculation.
where like that was just like fucking grabbing her by the hips, and he looks like
Ray, can you pull this? I gotta see this, bro.
Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to grab J-Lo by the hips.
Jenny
unless
from the
you're with
block.
her, bro.
We're talking about J-Lo, Jenny from the block.
I was like, oh,
From Enough,
I was like,
girl.
you're supposed to grab her by the dick for a choke slam.
Because even you can tell she has a little bit of cotton candy hair, dude. But other than that, dude, shit, she's the shit, bro.
Check this out.
Big Show, dog.
Shout out to the Big Show, man. Wow.
Body slamming that shit on.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, the ratio, from what
Bro,
it
you
looks
know-
like.
Bro.
Hey, bro, she's in for fucking Pound Town,
Bro,
dog.
she's
like,
she's
he's
one of those-
he's humongous. Like, look,
Yeah, he's a big dude, bro.
grabbing her like that, bro. Come on.
Oh, bro.
Dude,
no mames.
Ben didn't even grab her like that, dog.
That's why she left that for.
Fuck.
Dog. She probably wanted to get manhandled, dog.
Fuck,
Who knows, man?
No, she was trying to figure out how big it was.
But dude, I'm sure
Show
she
me
has
the show.
her
Show
rules,
me the show,
bro.
bitch.
Yeah, like
Certain temperatures, dude. Like certain music, like
satin sheets.
Oh,
yeah,
play, dude.
like,
10,000
bro.
thread count, bro.
My thing is like, look, I can see it happening, but my thing is like, how do they meet? Like, did she go to WrestleMania? Did she like?
If she comes out in the next fucking promotion event and they got me because
go,
it's a promotional thing, because they got Bad Bunny up in this shit now, bro.
dude.
So it's just like,
Dude, that shit's huge, bro.
look at the way the tights she's wearing. He could just be trading her to get ready.
Nah,
but,
bro, nah,
no, but
bro.
the way he's grabbing her,
Who
bro,
knows?
she's leaning in for the kids, bro.
But when you're that like super huge, I mean, don't your management team approach their management team and like, hey, boom.
But like, well, how do you approach them?
I don't
My artist thinks your artist is fire.
Hey, how you doing?
How do
We
you
would like
hit on
to
that?
invite you to dinner. You know what I mean?
Nah, bro, hey, she probably
The
like,
representative, dude.
doesn't she have kids, bro? Like, doesn't the Big Show have a fucking show, like a sitcom? She probably saw him in like a sitcom or some shit, bro, and they probably work together.
Yeah, I wonder who liked who. That'd be trippy. But she's vulnerable right
Send
now,
a dick
right?
pic. He's like, this is the Big Show. Yeah, bro. Like, I don't know, man. Wrestlers be probably getting
They
it.
make bank. They have to, dude.
Now they do.
At least now.
Back then, you had to fucking break 80 bones to make that bank, dude.
The way Godfather tells it, dog, I was just like, man, I'm surprised. Thank God that Godfather's not like fucking. I mean, he did have to get a new hip, but you know,
Dude,
like,
those fools are fucked up. Dude, you see that fucking Ric Flair documentary? God
Yeah.
damn, bro.
see how many women
Hulk
that fool-
all that shit. Dude, that and just like being hurt all the time and just surgeries and shit. Like, fuck, bro. Motherfuckers throw out their hips fucking sitting on the couch these days, bro.
fools are fragile, dog.
Terrible.
Like super fragile, dog. I think like the older generations are just gonna fucking grow up fucked up, like the ones that are coming up.
Yeah, dude. I mean, fuck, your predecessor is definitely stronger than you are, dude. Or we are. Just different times, dog.
Hey, dog. So you've had a chance to go different places in the world now.
Yeah, dude. Fucking last year was fucking totally fucking crazy. Australia.
Everything could kill you there.
Australia, right there. Fucking Melbourne, Sydney, and then also Europe. Fucking Ireland, England. Fucking the Netherlands.
How long were you in Australia?
Fuck, dude. It seemed like forever. It was like fucking almost 2 weeks. It was like almost a week and a
Biggest
half.
spider you saw?
I didn't see too much, dude. We didn't go. I didn't see anything like any of that.
Kangaroo?
Yeah, I think we went
weren't trying to
the
see it,
little,
huh?
to the little fucking exotic. It's like it wasn't a petting zoo, but something like that. Like those
Sanctuary.
capybaras and all that shit. Exactly. Kangaroos, koalas, dude, little stinky ass fools. All high.
Stinky-ass fools?
Yeah, they kind of the one they
be
let you
careful
take
with
a
them, they have
picture with.
chlamydia.
That one's all like nice and like trimmed up. But you see some of the older ones, you're like, what's up with that spot right there? Fool has a little herp and shit.
Yeah, they have chlamydia. They have an STD.
Yeah, no.
Well, they're supposedly
Koalas
because
have-
they pipe a lot and like they're like they
Share.
Like if a koala scratches you, bro, and then makes contact into the bloodstream, chlamydia, bro. You can get it.
Well, yeah, just tell your wife.
But they're
that
also
you're
like
catching, too.
endangered too. Like the fire fucked a lot of shit up too. But they just sit there. I mean, they get so high they fucking fall off the
Go buy a
trees,
ticket
bro.
to the zoo and say I was
And,
looking koala.
Yeah, bro. But they're cool looking. It's cool to see, bro. You know what I mean? It's the only
that's
part of the
like-
world where they exist.
That's one place I want to go. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, and it's dude, it's like night and day difference with time. The flight there is pretty fucking crazy. You're like, dude, you wake up. Fuck,
I don't
so
mind the
watch
opposite
a movie.
time.
You wake up and you're still in the air.
Yeah, bro. And then I liked it. You know what I mean? You said take some edibles with you, some nice ones, and then you got your shit downloaded on your little iPad. You'll have fun, dude. You know?
I was about to ask him the same question because I know you used to do pest control. So I was like,
yeah.
you see any crazy snake? Any
No,
crazy spiders?
none of
And I
that.
was
So
like,
the craziest thing, I forgot the name of this bird, but it has that actual like a horn on top, and I mean, dude, you can see the prehistoric in it. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah,
just
yeah.
like scales on, dude. The feet, dude, were just fuck. You can tell if that just stomped on you, just fucking tear a piece of flesh out of you. And if they see it in the wild, supposedly they'll fuck you up. But yeah, man, that was crazy. One thing that I've seen, and I'm like, oh, dude, I used to know this fool named Randy Linville, fucking hilarious motherfucker. But he used to, fuck that wombat bitch, and I was like, dude, that's a terrible looking human right there, right? And then I finally see what a wombat looked like, and dick, it hit me. I was like, whoa, dog, that's a wombat, yeah, very fucking
Some people be looking like animals.
fucked up
though,
looking
bro.
lady, bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
I need my Liz, homie.
Yeah, bro. Like I swear, dog. You be
They
seeing
looking
some
like
people that.
rhinos, bro.
Yeah, but you be seeing some people that just look like. I'm like,
resemble that shit.
"Oh, you're fucked up. You tell Tommy he looks like a crocodile all the time.
he looks like a dinosaur, fool.
Dinosaur, my bad. He said he looks like a dinosaur.
Tommy looks like a lot of things. The Mucinex monster.
Yeah, well, there's different faces, right? When he smiles, when he's like,
His
goes
headshot
crazy,
is my
gets
favorite,
excited,
dog.
dude, yeah.
He looks like Slimer from fucking Ghostbusters.
Yeah, he look between that,
Yeah.
Chaka, like there's a bunch of little fucking features that he possesses, dude.
He's like if a
Hilarious.
rock came to life. Like if a piedra just like got up from the fucking mountain, it was like, what's up? He
Shining,
could
bro.
like sing. Yeah, straight up, man. So okay, Australia was cool, man. Australia sounds cool, bro. I mean, how did they take the comedy out there, bro? Like,
It was awesome, dude. That's one place where everything. I was very nervous, dude. But these motherfuckers were wild and they were into it, dude. It was fucking. Didn't have to switch anything up, nothing, dude. Just fucking, boom, just go full force, dude.
did you fuck around and eat something good, bro? Because I know, like, when we asked Felipe, nobody here be eating vegan food, but that food, dog. So I'm not gonna ask
The
that food, be
meat
like, any good
tasted-
vegan food? Because all that shit's gonna be like, that shit tastes mates to me.
The meat tastes a bit different. It tastes more grass fed to me.
Yeah.
The Australian beef. The burgers are different. Even though it's McDonald's, it's pretty much the same thing, but it's not. Same thing with like McDonald's in Mexico. It just has a different little tinge to it. Just a difference in taste.
Better, right?
Yeah.
Bro, it's like the same.
The only thing that I thought was McDonald's was better was the breakfast sandwiches, the Egg McMuffins, because they put beans on them, a little layer of beans. It was like, I never thought, I was like, God damn. And that was in the Mexico City airport McDonald's that I tasted that, dude. It was fucking, it was pretty
Telling you,
crazy,
dog,
bro.
Other places have
But,
fucking strict food laws, bro. Like Japan McDonald's tasted bomb.
Probably don't, some of the ingredients they don't let in there, right?
Yeah, they don't listen.
But,
Like you look at the list and you're like, damn, bro, this shit's like one line.
One thing that was really heavily influenced over there that I thought was crazy, both in Melbourne and Sydney, was the Chinatowns. Basically, dude, it was like, dude, did that walk up food? You know what I mean? Just like right there, the little skewers, but kind of tasted really clean. Even better than the shit here, dude.
They
Like,
have street vendors type shit.
yeah, but it's like all clean.
But the
and,
floors
like,
ain't all covered in grease.
oh hell
Yeah.
no, bro! And then just the food tasted lighter. I got some tempura, like shrimp out there, totally different, little lighter. But it's all kind of like the same shit, but it just seemed a little better, dude. But it looked very fucking Chinese, dude.
Like that shit was
China,
legit.
bro.
Man, bro, see, that's how it's supposed to be done, bro. That's why I don't be getting mad sometimes when they be busting some fools out here, bro. Like, bro, I be driving by the Food for Less on Western, dog, and I be seeing all the fucking concrete on the floor. I'm just like, hey, bro,
Yeah.
this is
Power
all
wash
covered
that
in
shit, bro.
fucking grease. Nobody cleans up. People could slip and shit.
Yeah, I'm
you know?
ghetto and shit, but come on, clean
You're
it
like,
up.
I'm just like, hey, bro, if you're gonna be fucking making money off the streets, like, at least limpia that shit, bro. I know you got a power washer from the last failed
Fools
business.
don't give a fuck, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, fucking just gotta take that power washer out, clean it up, bro. I be hating that shit, bro. Like, then, dog, it's crazy. Have you ever driven by Vermont, where you see that
fuck yeah.
that little corridor by the police station?
Oh, dude, up the street.
Dog,
from
that
fucking-
shit is like just
Miles of Vermont.
and I'm just like, I feel bad for the people that I'm like, what about the businesses that pay rent and nobody could pull in there and park? Is that just like free rent at that point? Because these fools are just out there just killing it.
It's weird.
It's wild, dog. That shit is crazy.
That's a culture, player.
You ever gotten sick off of eating some street shit?
In Mexico, when I was a kid, I ate in Zacatecas, Mexico. I ate a cóctel de camarón, which is like there's no ocean near Zacatecas, and my dad's like, "Why'd you eat that shit?" It's like, no, because at home it's like, dude, over here they wash shit with bleach, and dude, fucking everything came out of me like it was crazy, bro. I thought I was gonna die, bro.
If you get cóctel de camarón, you like it hot or cold?
Oh, dude, it's I like them cold, but I was at a restaurant probably a couple months ago, and it kind of served it kind of warm, and it tasted weird. I was like, dude, I mean, I don't want to sound weird, but it tasted weird.
No, but there's a warm one. There's like an actual.
But actual hot, like a sopa hot.
Yeah.
I've never had one.
Oh, I've
it was kind of like maybe the camarones was warm or the water was warm.
No. I mean, it's supposed to be like
hot.
soup.
No, I just said siete mare soup I've had, but never like a cóctel.
Have you guys had the white one?
White menudo?
Or the white cocktail?
No.
It's a white cocktail? Damn, that's crazy.
Nah, dude.
It has cacayo de hacha and stuff like that.
Not good.
No,
I
okay.
mean, I'm used to the red one.
And what part is that like?
No,
What? What is
I
that?
tried it here.
Okay.
Yeah.
But is it a certain part of Mexico it comes from? Because I mean, whether
I
it's
do
like
remember I asked. I
Pacific
did not
Islands.
remember what they
Okay.
said. Yeah. But it was different. It was interesting.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it'll be weird. I'll try it, dude. I'll pretty much try anything. I had a bison burger out there in
Bison is fire, bro.
in Australia.
You've tried crickets?
In Mexico, in
Oaxaca?
Mexico City.
Yeah.
No, it was right there in Coyoacan, right there where the Frida house is. They were just outside. I was like, fuck it. I've never had them. When I was a little kid, I was like, fuck that
Bomb,
shit.
right?
It was good. It was good. It's like, dude, it's like eating peanuts that are softer.
What about
Once you get
ants?
over the
They're
fact that it's a
seasoned,
fucking
yeah.
cricket, whatever, bro. But
What about the ants? You eat the
and
ants?
I've never had ants.
No,
I had
big
the
ass
ants before.
No,
I've had chocolate ants.
What about the gusanos, the dried up ones?
Never. I've
No,
never.
I've never done the meal.
I don't even fuck with the ones in the
I
mezcal.
did it. That's where I gave up. My homie did it in front of me. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I don't know if I can fucking feel the guts pop in my teeth. I'd probably like yak.
Like the crickets, they're all dry. They're
Yeah.
dehydrated. They have tahini and shit.
exactly.
Yeah. Like that shit tastes bomb to me, bro. Like you put that, you mix it in with some Japanese peanuts. You know what I mean? And a couple other cacahuates in there. Fuck it, vámonos, bro. There's a couple chelas.
That's where.
That's just bomb.
The ants was in the taco. There's one Guadalajara.
I've had chocolate ants, like just like ants that they dip in chocolate.
Yeah,
and then
I've never had them. I've heard of them.
They were pretty good, bro.
I'll try 'em, dude.
I'm not gonna lie, they were crunchy, and I was like, this is. They kind of tasted.
Like raisin ants or what?
No, they tasted like that, like those. They sell it in the theater. You know, it's like they're like little kernels and they're chocolate covered.
Okay, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like Rice Krispie trees covered in chocolate, bro. It tastes like that.
Makes sense.
I was like, man, that tastes pretty bomb.
I remember when I was recording with you guys, you said you got what is it? Guantamo's Revenge or something like that.
Moctezuma's Revenge?
Moctezuma's Revenge.
What was it?
I don't know. You, I think it was you or Rizzo were talking.
Rizzo
got it bad. Yeah.
Oh no! So that last time we were in Mexico City, we're out there doing shows, and it was probably like 2 days before we left. I don't know what the fuck we ate, or if it was maybe a drink with a little bit of ice because I had a couple mojitos out there. I don't think that fool did, so I think it's food. And bro, it just hit us, dude, and everything was spraying. It was like sopa spray, bro. And at that point, in that particular part, we're in Condesa. That part had an Airbnb there, and I guess at that time in Mexico City, in that part of Mexico City, they turned off the water at 7 p.m. So I'm all right, dog. This is happening. We have to have. All right, there's running water. There's a couple little trash cans that are basically look like little buckets. We'll just fill those up, and then we'll flush the toilet that way. And that's some old school way. That I remember one time our water went out, and my mom did. I was like, "What the hell?" It's like she's a genius.
I still don't know
bro.
how that works. Yeah,
no, it's just like it's the
scientifically,
pressure. Yeah, and just boom down the whirlpool, right? So that's what we were doing. But it was like 2 days, and then we were kind of like hot and sweaty. I had some Tylenols with me that helped, but it's like it was a little bit of a fever and shit was fucked up, but then got normal. The thing I think that probably fucked us up too, when we got there, it was super hot as fuck. Then the guy at the Airbnb didn't tell. I was like, dude, is there AC in here? There was 2 fans. I was like, oh my god. And then the next day in the morning, we fucking opened the blinds and we see like an AC that was covered up by the blinds. It's like, motherfucker, dude. And then the next day he's all, dude, you can have that room. It's all, we'll open the door and that way it'll hit the wall and then go back into your room. And but then it was one of those ACs that's like, I don't know, I guess they tweaked it where it's just like ice fucking cold. So it's hot as fuck. You're going in there and then temperature shifts and it's like, it was kind of fucked up. So maybe that got us sick. Who knows?
You have that It's like if I turn off the AC here, then it gets hot.
Yeah.
And then I fucking got to turn it back on, then it's super cold. Yeah.
Starts fucking with your senses, and then fucking if you're vulnerable,
Sound
a
like you
little
have
tired.
menopause. Sound like you have menopause over there.
You're the one that started with a sweater and took it off, bro.
What are you talking about? I haven't had a sweater all day.
You're all cold in the summertime.
Huh? No, he's right, because this AC runs. It's
Because the
blasting.
windows are closed. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's a ductless split. It's a nice one. It's not a fucking window banger.
Nah.
It's a tremendous air
These are the
conditioning
best for
system.
like fucking this kind of situation because they're meant for bros.
Oh fuck yeah.
Like they use these kinds, they're just like, all right, bro. Salute to everybody who has been super chatting. We're gonna read some of your super chats here, and salute to everybody who has been sharing the link. We will be at Kushtalk. That is going down April 19th. April 19th, going down in Los Angeles at the Beehive. Free event. Stop by my High and Hungry booth. I will have everything, so all the new merch I've been working on. Some one-of-one stuff, even some of the collectibles. Like everybody wants a Labubu, so come get one before Easter so your kid doesn't hate you. Yeah, so make sure you stop by. Also, right next to me, Chiclets will be there as well. Chiclets, Los Angeles will be there. I believe Hadar will be in the house, so find them. I'm sure they'll hook you up. Everybody will be there, so stop by. I will definitely be hands-on at the booth. Get your free tickets. It's free. Thousands and thousands of people come by to this event, and I know it's going to be even more packed now because it's in LA. So only thing I could say is come prepared, come hydrated, have a good time. April 19th, Kushtalk Festival, Los Angeles. And also, what do you mean, what about them? Hell yeah. So I said I'm going to have everything. I just bought more cases. And also, thank you to our newest sponsor, A Plus Products. The homie got his page deleted. His embroidery business. Make sure you guys check him out at A Plus Products. Thank you, Tommy. Hit him up for any of your embroidery needs. If anybody who is subscribed to the $29.99 tier and needs to get your hat of the month or your merch of the month, hit me up. It is brought to you by A Plus Products. So DM me on that, and I will send that out to all the Patreon subscribers that are subscribed to that tier. And thank you to all the people who added themselves to the $10 and $20 zip giveaway. So one of you guys gets a zip a month and the other one gets a half just for entering that kind of tier. Thank you so much.
Tight.
Yeah, we be taking care of these fools, dog. These fools be demanding, dog.
Demanding fool.
They be like, fool, my time is valuable, you know. I get it though, man. Like, think about it, bro, because time, bro.
Can't get it back.
You're invested, bro. So it's like, man, it's like, hey, bro, got to take whatever they get, whatever they're willing to spend time with us, dog. There could be a lot of things they could be doing, dog.
Fuck yeah, bro.
And then when fools tune in, like, it can't even be a numbers thing, bro. Like, you don't, because the more people tune in, imagine that amount of pressure. Like fools like Mr. Beast, they go live, dog. He can't even pick his nose.
Oh, it's over, bro.
It's over, dog. Or like people like Kai Cenat, the dude who goes to China, the black guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm just that shit is wild, bro. When people flock the streets, start a riot. I mean, it's a level of success, but that just seems like you just can't even take a shit.
Dude, the fucking new
don't want
fucking
that?
fame is fucking. That's where it's at, bro.
I mean, maybe like for like an
a
extent.
motherfucker, but it's working.
Have you ever seen that happen with Felipe? Because I'm sure that whenever there's a lot
dude,
of like,
certain, you go to fucking, go to Corpus Christi, dog. Go to fucking McAllen, dude. Fucking, get spotted left and right, dog.
you gotta intervene because I know Martin
Dude,
ain't doing shit.
El Paso, there's always fools at the airport just waiting for him right there, dog. And it's just like, fuck, the whole family, dick. It's fucking crazy, dude.
You gotta be the bad cop because I know Martin ain't doing shit, bro. Martin
Just like, dude, for the most part, everybody's pretty much cool, dude. All right, dude, fucking a little dab, a picture.
You just gotta tell them like, hey, we were busy.
Yeah, the only time, like, I think one time we're like in Atlanta, dude, and some dude was like kind of drunk and like just getting too close or something.
Fucking Mario, dude.
And then we just, and it was actually before Mario, bro, at the old, and it was crazy, they get a little aggressive or whatever. All right, dude, we gotta fucking hit this motherfucker with the stool, or you're gonna be cool. But for the most part, everybody's cool, dude.
You know who's super cool, but they're kind of hour aggressive, but they gotta calm down because Eddie Bravo. So when I go on the road with Eddie Bravo, they come up to him, but this was a killer too. So
fucking
it's like
kick him, fucking blow out their leg, bro.
They're like super excited, but at the same
Like
time
Steven
they're
Seagal.
like, yeah.
He's gonna start flipping people.
Oh, dude, do that. Pull out the keto and shit. Motherfucker, don't make me fuck you over with a ponytail on.
Hey, fool, when all those planes were going down, were you like shitting it?
Which one? Just recently?
Yeah, like, cause you fly a lot with the fool.
It's just like, Dick, it's like, it's a numbers game, whatever. Just like, what are you gonna do? Once you're in that capsule, bro, you keep kick your rights goodbye, bro. Just like, enjoy the ride, bro. You know what I mean? It gets a little scary sometimes, and like, just with turbulence. But I mean, it's the nature of the beast.
Shots and pop your.
Oh, dude, yeah, bro. Like, dude, listen to your fucking headphones. Turn that shit on. You'll be all fucking fucked up on the edible, listening to the engine. Oh my god, this shit's gonna blow, dog. It's like, dude, chill the fuck out.
Run to the kitchen,
breathe.
start taking all the
Have
drinks.
you ever taken too much of an edible?
That happened to me one time when I was just like, dude, I think this fucking
you can't
engine's gonna
sit there,
blow, dude.
yeah.
Just, I'm right there, dude. Just listen to it, and just your fucking mind going, dude.
That happened to me with Japan.
But one thing about like big planes, commercial airliners are totally different. But go on private planes, that's where you kind of feel it more. And you're like, whoa, dude.
Claustrophobic.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, the bigger the airplane, the safer I feel.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
At least
of
you're
course, because
Have
they're not
you
gonna let that many people die.
Have you ever flown an airplane? A little Cessna 4-seater fucking Volkswagen engine airplane.
No, you?
Somebody offered me a ride on one of those. I was like, no way, you're getting me on that.
Did they let you take the wheel, or did you get a pilot's license?
It's double wheel. You can pay to do this.
I was about to say, there's no way you'd live.
I'm good on all that shit,
He
bro.
He let me take off. He asked me if I wanted to land. I was like, no, you land. Bro, for an hour, $200. Go ahead.
I don't know, man.
Okay, this was
I
out
would
there.
try that.
Some things
That's
I
just
leave to the
fun.
professionals, bro.
But the craziest part is, you're flying, you get this gust of wind, you feel like you fall 30 feet, and you hit the floor. You're still in the air. But you literally go.
Oh, dude, the wind there, it's just powerful as fuck, bro. Especially like what, a glider or something like that?
I could imagine, like the small, like the 6-person, like 8 people fast jets. Like imagine like a wind current hits that, and you're like, oh shit.
Dude, there was a gig that this fool was doing. It was with Mike Epps and Bruce and like all the planes from like Atlanta to that spot. I want to say it was to like Cleveland or something, and they grounded. So the promoter got a plane, and we're there with Mike Epps, Ricky Smiley, and dude, that's the fastest I got in the air from like the ground to 30,000 feet, and in a commercial airliner, it takes its time, whatever. That just zoomed up. It was just fucking soared. That was crazy.
This instructor is cool. He's like, bro, you can do whatever
Shooting
you
through
want.
the fucking sky,
that fool
bro.
fucking went vroom. We was like, what the fuck? Me and my partner. we were
Yeah,
both
it's
in
just
the
crazy,
plane.
dude. And then I heard through a buddy that knows a couple pilots that supposedly like commercial airliners are not really flown by the pilot. It's a program. It's like a
It's all
computer program.
pretty
So
much.
they're
truckers these days.
So they're there to kind of like just like ease the population, right? Don't worry about it. There's pilots, professionals.
They're watching it,
They got to
yeah.
conduct it, but for the most part, I mean, dude, they land and you can land it and take off in zero visibility. So it's like it's crazy.
I don't know why we don't have parachutes on airplanes, dog.
Unless you're DB Cooper, right? It's all simulation, guys.
Hey, DB Cooper, you know who that is?
The fool who got away with the money.
Yeah. Like he planned it out. Well, we could have died. He could have died. No one knows. No one knows. That's the mystery.
They
We
found
don't-
some fragments of money.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of crazy theories, but I don't think it's solved, dude,
The
whatsoever.
parachute would be like ideal. Like if you know that shit's going down, might as well take your chances.
But still,
No,
off
but
a
you
plane
got-
like that,
you're
you
too
can,
high.
Yeah,
You're too
your
high.
neck
You don't
can break,
understand.
bro, right away. So it's
Yeah.
like, was this
That
dude
was
a
the
crazy
point-
ass Green
yeah.
Beret or what, dude?
That was the point of DB Cooper. He knew exactly what height that he didn't have to. You can't if you jump off of airplane on a parachute, you're gonna die. It's too cold.
Oh yeah.
There's a certain
Or you
a certain
just go-
height.
But also where he landed, dude, in that particular
Yeah.
part, dude, of like between Oregon and Washington, like that patch. I mean, you're in the fucking wilderness.
Yeah, for you, we just go like, let's say you just jump out, it'll be like you jumping out the road.
Yeah. You have to, you have to slow it down. You have to fucking. He knew everything. That's why the cops were like, "Holy fuck!"
Yeah.
Either he worked for Boeing, or he was
Soldier,
a military
yeah.
pilot back in the day. There was a couple
back in the-
theories on that.
They say too, like airborne divisions. When you have to have your hands underneath your armpits. That way, if you hit a tree, something doesn't go up in there.
Yeah.
It's like a bunch of little techniques that they use, dude. But yeah, man,
Damn, that's wild,
if
bro.
you got away with it, dude, fucking cheers to DB,
Hey,
bro.
we always talk about how we think there's a secret service in every airplane.
Oh, air marshal?
Yeah, Air Marshal.
Okay.
Have you ever tried to spot one? Have you ever been like, it's gotta be him, dog. It's gotta be this,
bro.
fool."
I'm just like, dude.
I always try to spot that fool. Like, not that
I think
know, bro.
honestly,
Like,
dude, I think
that
it's to the
guy.
point where it's gonna be a really normal looking fool, and meaning normal, it could be one of us four here. That's what I think. Who knows? Because you're gonna get the typical, perfect little haircut. The FBI guys. You can see right there in his pants that he has fucking handcuffs. All the little, the wire or whatever. But who knows, dude? I've never seen one. I can't tell you. The only, bridesmaids is all I can fucking. That dude like that. Even that guy didn't look like a fucking air marshal, bro. Come on.
The baby. The baby sitting down.
Funny ass movie, bro. But yeah, but nah, dude. But I mean, I don't know. One day I'll just probably, dick.
Do you think there's one at every play? Do you believe that too?
Nah, fuck. Is there gonna be one from fucking Ontario to Phoenix?
That's what I meant. That's
dude.
what I meant. I don't think there's...
But I would say more than a 2-hour flight, 5-hour flight. I mean, who knows?
I think the bigger the flight is and the longer it is, for sure they're having somebody in there, bro. Because
and maybe one of the pilots is trained that way, right?
Yeah, yeah, flight attendant.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, you can't be taking that risk. And you know, everybody always says, "What about the marshal on there with the gun? How come he doesn't shoot somebody?" I'm like, bro, if that bullet goes through that person and it goes through the plane, the whole plane is fucked.
Bro.
You know what I mean? Like that little air hole that's gonna be going down. You can't just put your finger in there, dog.
It's all compressed, dude. Like, what if it hits a window? That shit tears apart, then rips out a door. Like, dude, you don't know. I don't know what can happen. I don't fucking know anything about all that stuff. But a lot of things could go super fucking wrong, dude.
You can't just you can't just shoot somebody like if.
Yeah.
I think you gotta have
a pressurized capsule.
You gotta have fools up in there with machetes, dog, in case fools get out of control.
But even when you see those videos of people like trying to open the doors, usually a handful of citizens that grab them and fucking subdue them, tape them up.
Do you like
who was the fool after 9/11 that said, "If I was on that plane, wasn't it Marky Mark or what is it?
I think
yeah,
you're right.
He was like
either him or Dan Bilzerian.
Yeah,
right?
He said, "Oh, God bless those people on fucking 9/11. But if I would have been on that plane, like in that Boston accent, dude, I was dying because people just literally were like, 'You insensitive son of a bitch.'"
Do you ever take
let that
fucking
fool
Marky
have
Mark
it.
over here, fool?
Do you ever take the emergency door or whatever thing?
I don't really like it because that seat doesn't recline.
That's just uncomfortable, bro.
Yeah. It just get more leg room,
You
right?
get more leg room. Yeah, you got
It's like fuck.
more leg room.
If you're in the NBA or something, dude. But
Yeah.
I like to recline a little bit. But
I always deny that shit. I'm like, nah, I'm cool.
Well, that's I guess one of those flights where actually the door ripped open, right? What was it, like a United Air flight from I want to say from somewhere from Oregon to Ontario.
Even more reason to say no now.
But dude, it's cool to fly. I like it. It's trippy, but it feels good, dude.
Every once in a while.
Yeah, you're not down with it. It makes you very nervous.
At one point, Sam was blessing me, and I'd go every week, and I was like, you start kind of like TSA gets annoying. I take your shoes off. Different rules, different here.
I like it, dude.
No, okay.
You can't fly no more.
Put your little
Just tell them
backpack
you can't
on.
fly no more because ice is out there.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
That's what it
But I mean, it's just
Oh,
kinda,
like, dude, there's been a couple times we've been in border cities, and you see like a lady with like, dude, 12 kids. I'm like, dude, I know these little fools ain't from here. I mean, they're just guiding them through the lines. I mean, I don't think you have an issue with that domestically, of course. But what were you gonna say, dude?
No, I was just saying.
That you don't like it?
No, no. I said it started going down. The first couple of times you're excited.
Yeah, fuck
yeah.
yeah,
I said a
dude.
couple
It's
excited,
always
and then it
excited,
just
dude.
becomes kind of like cool. It's cool. I'm not hating on
Traveling,
it.
bro.
It's just,
Journey.
but it's that thing where like it just becomes more like, oh, it's something we do. Because you're running late.
Yeah,
You gotta go get luggage. You gotta go.
Some fools are going on vacation. You're going to work.
Yeah, it's like, I gotta fucking make sure the Uber's there for Sam. I gotta call a hotel type of shit. Where the first time it was like, oh, fuck.
Oh yeah,
Hell yeah.
dude. It's always the first time.
Yeah,
That's,
and then it just
that's how
starts
you like
just
it,
like a
dude.
job. You're like, oh, and then there's no visiting cities. You don't have time. You're like at least with Sam,
dude.
there's no really time to go.
Dude,
You want to know? Did you go to the subway? Did you go?
Well, it's not my fault. You didn't listen. That he didn't invite you on vacation. He invited you to open up.
But
asshole.
people
swear
say-
like that. It's like, or like, dude, take a picture with me, dude. I'm fucking right here in downtown. It's like, dick, you're not even in Cleveland, fool. You're like you're in fucking Youngstown,
Yeah,
bro.
it's sleep, eat,
Yeah.
shower, perform.
Pretty much, dude. I mean, you
home.
can sneak in those things, but I mean, it's gonna have to be quick, you know.
Wait. And then the thing is, what if I get lost? Now I miss a show. He's gonna be fucking.
Don't be fucking around going on the road and miss a show, bro. Fuck.
Get
This
deported.
fool.
He's all texting you. You're over there in the ice truck. Hey, that shit was funny when Felipe said he was like, they're gonna come get Xavier from B-Roll TV.
Yeah, because I kind of give him that look like, dick, I don't know if they're gonna be. I'm like, yeah, fuck it. You said it. The cat's out of the bag.
I was fucking dying too, bro.
Because for some reason, to me, it doesn't even seem like it's true. I think this is more like, hey,
not
dick.
true. It's
this-
not
yeah,
true.
that's what.
It's
Why
not
would
true,
you be
dog.
promoting it,
Yeah.
right? You know what I mean? So I mean, but you add to the fucking legend, dude. I mean, I don't think, and especially now, anybody would be like, dick, I'm a legal fool. Like, put it
She
out
has a
there.
whole bit about it.
But I mean, dude, I'm sure there are some fools. You know what I mean? But who gives a
Imagine I like he's ice,
do you, dog?
and the ice agent shows up to the show. He's like, "Yo, I want to hear these ice strokes."
That's pretty crazy.
Cold
how
to hear
you
it.
posted that.
Huh?
Oh, so we said on the pod, and then you guys reposted it.
That's pretty wild.
When I put, I was like, "Hey, do not call this on XD."
Imagine they come over here, just wasted their time. They're all mad. Fuck it, hit this joint. Eh?
I don't know if I should try it. See if it was a real
It's
number.
not a real. I called it. It's not a real number.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, with that little thing that's going around.
It's a tip line.
Yeah.
It's not a real number, bro.
That's like a lot of that little racial Twitter shit that's going on right now, right?
The one I called, because there's different ones, but the one I called was like a fucking hotline that played music. I was like, what the fuck is this?
This was already talk. I'm gonna get this neighbor the fuck out of here, dog. Clean up that fucking burrito stand.
Hey, bro.
But I mean, dude, shit. Is there a tip or is that all bullshit? Because there's a lot of shit with this. That there's a lot of bullshit, dude, attached to all that.
I'll put it in the chat. It's Tommy's number. Yeah, bro. Fucking 3 plays. I've given his number out so many times. Salute to him for being a trooper. All right, let's read the super chats. First one comes from Rolando Valenzuela. Says, "What up, homies? What's up, dog? Salute to you. Thank you for that super chat." Next one is from Rolando Valenzuela. Again, says, "All I rock is High and Hungry and Slump Boys." Damn, salute to you, dog.
Slump
Appreciate it. I don't know what Slump Boys is, but shout out to them if you're rocking them. Yeah, there's new stuff coming. Make sure you show up to Kush Talk. Luis Diaz says, "Much love from the Funky Milk Crate IG Vinyl Hits."
Bang bang.
Great store. You be collecting records, dog?
I have a handful of records, dude. I used to have more. There was a time, like I think it was like, let's say like 2003 or 2004. Fuck, I needed money, and it's like, I had to fucking sell my bass. I had to sell my handful of records that were really good, and that's it, dude. But I have, for the most part, I have a decent collection still. I like it. I'm not a purist. I don't give a fuck. In the end, dude, the shit that you have on iTunes and your new headphones are gonna be the best sounding shit ever. I just like to hear that little crackle.
I just like the aspect of just owning physical media.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! The liner notes and all that shit.
Like I still have my DVDs from my favorite movies.
Yeah, the only thing is like some of that stuff I didn't save just because it's like dick. It just takes up space, dude.
It does take up space.
You need that storage. You know, it's like I'm not about to get a unit for that shit, bro.
Go fucking like Funko Pops. Like
fans gave me a lot of those. Fool, chill.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm
Living
like,
the
that's
dream,
just
baby.
storage, dog. I'm like,
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
charge storage for all those, dog.
How much
Charge rent.
storage
Yes, it
in
is.
LA?
All the fans give you is accusations.
And you have to keep it nice and dry too. I mean, you have a leak somewhere or something, some moisture fucks them up. Like, yeah, dude.
Expenses.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. You gotta maintain that shit. It's maintenance in the end.
I have like little things, very little things. I don't have like a collection of anything. You don't have.
You're a simpleton, dude.
Yeah, that.
The minimalist, bro. Just literally nothing. It's like literally mustard and milk in his fridge. And meat. Yeah, like and just meat, bro, that hasn't been cooked yet.
No, I just have like that. Like I don't collect. Like I don't know. I go to people's house and it's just like I could tell. Like I went to Izon's room and then Izon has like so many like just like little like nice knickknacks. I'm not saying, but to me it's just
This
like
fool said
1-2
knickknacks.
things.
You just collect
Yeah.
memories, dog. That's all
Huh?
you do. You just collect memories.
Yeah.
Next one goes from Speed Minion. YNs jumping up and down. He just wanted to hear me say that.
Jump around.
You know, you heard that term, YNs?
No, what's up with that?
It's like a new term, dog. Everybody's using it. You know, it's
Why ends? Why is it ends that way?
So it goes because it's a terminology. So it's just like YN's supposed to stand for young niggas, and then and then there's I think what is it? Is UNC? It's after that or something like that.
It's
For older.
That's where I come in, player.
G.
Yeah, OG. And then there's one I'm missing out. It's YNs and then old head. Yeah, there's an old head. You're like 35 or something like that, or like no, you're like 50. But yeah, there's different tiers.
That's a fucking great
But-
grandpa now, huh?
But YNs, this is like, it's like the term everybody's just using it now, and I'm just like, man, this thing really caught fire. Shout out to all the YNs out there.
It's gonna be like a new fucking new jam, huh?
Yeah, bro, it's gonna be the new word. Because you know, even white people could say that one. You know,
I've been seeing YN now after hearing you say it so much. I've been seeing it in rap names on fucking when shit pops up on my Pandora.
dude, I heard it on No
And I was
Jumper.
like, what the fuck?
I heard it on No Jumper first, and I was like, it's legit. All right, yeah.
Anything for that legitimizes.
Next one comes from
Urban
Vinny
term.
Mac. Yo, E, can we get a Dr. Dre? Hell yeah. There you go, dog.
Dun, 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 dun.
That motherfucker says, I only comment to support the podcast, but if it's better to pay for a subscription room, let me know. Fuck YouTube. Damn, fool. Oh, well, look, dog.
Straight up, huh?
The subscription is like you sign up for something a month, dog. It depends on what tier you sign up. But if you're taking a gamble, you could definitely do it on the $10 one because there's not that many people on there. And you see me do the raffle, so just take a chance, take a gamble, dog. You could be lucky. Next one comes from Luis Diaz. I met Rodrigo at the Quechan Casino. Felipe performed there. It was a dope show. I got my Mazapan shirt. XG needs a 200-pound torta. Very, very cheap papers.
Roll them up, homie. What up, Luis?
Like an Orbit type chick.
Orbit was way more than 200. 200 is not even that big.
I know these days, huh?
You're
Big
tall.
old fucking gordiflona, huh?
Depending, yeah.
200 is like Shrek's wife.
But for a woman, that's big though, dude. Fuck.
Yeah, 200. Like, how would you say like 200 pounds is like Fiona from Shrek?
Unless you're like what, 6'5"?
I was about to say 200. She's
I'm
like
gonna look up how much Fiona weighs.
5'6", 5'7".
The UCLA girls basketball team.
They have that.
She'd be very thick. She'd be very thick. Double D tits for sure. Hopefully.
Voluptuous.
300.
Oh, it doesn't have a stated weight in Fiona from Shrek.
She'd be a pog.
She's probably about 250,
What do the fans
275,
say?
huh?
What do the fans say?
She'd be a pog.
Yeah, she's thick as fuck. Nothing's thin on her.
Be a
Thick
pog.
toes.
No,
thick
because have
ankles.
you seen that fucking meme that was like, we all know couples like this at the Marisco spot, and it's like the food that's a Shrek food, and then there's like
yeah.
a Fiona chick, and it's just like they have like 4 kids. Like,
A little beard and the fitted, huh?
yeah, bro. Got like the Xavier beard, but he's not Xavier size.
And she's calling the shots, bro.
Yeah. She's straight out telling that fool. You know what meme I'm talking about, right? It's like, it says like, it's like we all seen him in Culichi Town.
Have you been to Culichi Town?
I've been there a couple
That's
times.
just fucking. That's just like an
Is that in
experience.
Riverside,
huh?
no?
They have one there, and I've been to the one in what was that, Ontario?
Ontario, yeah.
But
It's like an experience. Like you go there.
I've never
it just
been there.
almost like to the
What is it?
exaggerated.
I don't even know what it is.
I've never
What
been
is
there.
it?
Is
Town is?
that like Ojos
Mexican
Locos?
big booty bitches, dog.
So like Ojos
BBL.
Locos?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Same shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
they
they're
got
kind of the
banda.
first ones with that shit. It's all loud in there. I mean, but to me, it just seemed like a more lit up version of just an old school marisco spot.
Yeah, also,
I mean,
yeah.
they used to have one right there. I used to go there with El Perihuete right there. I used to go there with Chepo back in the day. Right, I think that's Norwalk or something.
Perihuete, dog.
But they're just mean like, dude, or El Marisco Siete Mares way or whatever. And every town has one, dude.
Hey, fools be going to Marisco spots because they swear que like it's me para.
Oh, well, well, I
Yeah,
think
bro,
because
like
even
they
always have the women that have the big butts there, but now with the BBLs, it's super exaggerated. But you know,
You ever
but I'm
been
sure
to-
that aphrodisiac is what you're referring
Yeah.
to as far as the marisco.
That's what, yeah, fools be thinking that.
No, it's
No.
true. It's not
Oysters.
thinking that. That happens.
Oysters.
The oysters where it's at,
Yeah.
right?
You been to Ojos Locos?
Yeah.
You been to the
No, I don't go. No.
no,
I
well,
don't be going to
I don't go-
paisa spots.
Nah, ghetto spots.
no, I'm talking. XC seems like you've been there. Have you been there?
Yeah, I've been there once.
Yeah, it's
Which
cool.
one?
It's cool.
Because
It's
they
alright.
barely opened them.
Isn't the one in Vegas?
Yeah,
they have
that
one
one's
right
closed.
now.
That one's popping, dude.
We would go to that one.
That was
Ratchet ass
hungover as
fool.
fuck, and I needed some fucking ceviche, and there's not that many options in fucking Vegas. So.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I put my head in there. The one over here in Little Mexico Town, fucking off the
Downey?
105. Yeah,
What is
Yeah,
it?
Wait up, you really
It's-
don't think oysters
cracking. It's just
are
Yeah, that's
are
it's
not
a whole
it's a
little-
bunch of Mexican YNs.
Go, yeah.
What do you want to
Go over there, you get your
do?
buckets.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna go over there and drop a
Yeah,
couple hundred. It's
it's
a
fun,
basically
but what kind of
Hong
fun you
Kong
looking
with
for?
no like naked ladies and no brothel, dude. Right? Just titties and butts.
Just look. Taco de ojo, güey.
And then also the you know the new facials of today. You know what I mean?
I guess yeah.
Everybody all
Everything's
fucking
up to date, huh?
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
every chick has big lips now.
all that shit, dude.
That's bestie.
Oh, what's that other stuff like Botox? All that, you know what I mean? They're just the fuck. What
lip
is
filler,
this?
or whatever.
Remember that shit
Yeah.
when people be like, es transvesti?
We're like,
that
it's
shit?
not
Never
this
know.
deal.
Like when they'll describe somebody, be like, oh, es que es transvesti. Like I remember
surgery.
when they're like before, because it was uncommon to see a lot of these fools, and then I remember hearing like my aunts or somebody's describe these with transvesti. I'm like, what is that? I'm like, it's monstruo. No, just but nah.
I remember being in Mexico when it first started coming out and girls talking about, nah, güey, puras pinches viejas operadas, güey. I'm just like, all right.
But now it's the
Like
norm.
operada de dónde?
Todo, güey. Las naguas, güey.
Next one comes from Shred Life 760. Says, BS to the side. E-Zone progress inspired me to cut back. Oh, salute to you, dog. I hope you take it for real, dog. Fucking take, hey, One step at a time, dog.
I can see you being a trainer, like 2 years from now.
Nah.
What's up, guys? Patreon, if you want this new tier, I will work you out. I'll give you a meal plan. I will get you in shape. Look at me. Look where I used to be. Remember here 5 years ago? I was fat. I used to have a high hungry show.
Now look at how
Now I own a
weak
fucking
XG looks.
gym.
I purposely get big so I could be like, you could stay a weakling like XG, or you could bulk up.
You can work out naked, motherfucker.
Yeah, XG just goes to the sauna. That's all he does. Every time I call him, he's like, "So fool, I'm at the sauna."
I love the song.
I'm like, "Why do you take your phone in there, dog?"
Trying to
Like,
get slippery, homie.
yeah, like, why do you take your phone in there? It's the sauna, dog.
Fucking go on my Instagram. I'm never.
Dude, it gets foggy.
No, it
Like,
doesn't.
Just
Bro,
scrolling,
those
huh?
are two different things. There's a sauna. That's how I know you don't go in there. There's a sauna. There's a steam
my
room.
gym
you
doesn't have
idiot.
one.
Huh?
My gym doesn't have one.
Then why are you talking shit?
You guys shower at the gym?
If I have to, but now I'll go home.
Nah, dog.
If I have to, I'll shower at the gym.
I put on a fucking sweater. I take my shit off and I put on a new sweater. And then like I always have, I wear tights and I have fucking shorts. So
Take a shit at the gym?
I'll take a shit at the gym, but I'm not showering there, dog.
This guy's like, hell no. Dude.
Homeless fools be showering.
Yo,
at the
dude, I
gym,
seen that
dog.
shit
Yeah,
at
dog.
the 24-hour fitness.
You're gonna get ongles and shit, bro.
In Pasadena, I was like, what the fuck is this? I ain't
Go
paying
in
for-
there, you're
I ain't
working
paying
out.
for this shit anymore.
Then you get some. You leave with some ongles on your feet,
There's
dog.
fucking leaves and fucking shit on the. I'm like, what the fuck? This
Somebody
motherfucker
wa-
living. I mean, dude, bad enough you're living out of your car or whatever, dude. You're
Yeah,
struggling, but come on, bro.
Like somebody watched your
fuck
dog
that.
in there.
All right, so then what do you got? Then what do you think about that one dad that left his kids at McDonald's while he went to go to an interview?
Well,
then he
supposedly
got
the
arrested.
the story's
That shit was
development
so
that he
funny.
didn't go for a fucking now supposedly when homeboy raised that money for him. But what I think about that, hey man, you got to do what you got to do, bro. I mean, you should have been a little quicker, but I mean, really, dude, there's no relatives around. Like, I trip out on people that go have families
Relative.
like without anybody being near, any family being near them, or so a neighbor you guys confide in, you can trade off. But who knows?
With your cousin.
But if that's what happened, dude, power to that brother, dude. Trying to make it work, bro. Is it fucked up? Is the way, I mean, go back to the 80s, maybe not. Early 90s, no. Now that everybody has a fucking camera, trying to become a fucking
I'm not gonna lie
TMZ.
though.
Yeah.
getting arrested, y'all just trying to
Yeah.
keep the black man down.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie though. That's a pretty safe spot, McDonald's playground.
Yeah, I mean,
Bro,
but they
it
can still get snatched the fuck up. But
It
you know what I
happens
mean?
all the time. He
Yeah,
just happened to be the one.
They got fucking caught up in it, dude.
Remember,
the
our parents? I don't know. Well, like I used to get left alone all the time.
I used to get left and my mom used to go shopping. Like, I wasn't left. My mom would be like, hey.
But at your
get
house,
out
right?
aquí. No.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah, at the
let's say-
house.
No, let's say there was a McDonald's and there was like a store next door.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Quédate aquí, voy a la tienda allá. And I'm like, whatever. Because she don't, I don't want to go to the fucking store. So she probably go like to Kmart or whatever, and then she come back and be like, hey,
Fuck
llevamos.
around.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
no.
kind of like that. And that
Yeah,
she
that's how
could
it
technically
works.
get in trouble for that. You're literally abandoning your kid, low key. But I mean,
Yeah, you are.
Fuck that little fool.
And also, too, I'm sure like now even the employees will call it out and go, dude, these kids were here. What the fuck?
Well, they'll break your window for
know,
a
they'll call
dog.
the
They're gonna
cops,
call
yeah.
your fucking CPS for a
that's
fucking.
okay, so
Dogs.
I went snowboarding the other day, and my homie came with me, and then all of a sudden my homie's like, I gotta go over to my car.
Hitting those
Like, why?
slopes.
I left my dog in the car. But I guess Tesla has a dog
Oh, yeah.
mode where
Patty Blaze has done that.
yeah, bro, where even if you go up to it to try to break the window, the car will tell you, my car owner will be coming back. The car is on with AC. I am okay.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck? Because I was like, they're gonna break your windows, homie. My homie's like, bro, I got the new.
What if they're
updated
trying to
system.
be an activist and they're just trying to burn the Tesla down?
That's different too.
Yeah, bro.
Don't forget to put that swastika on the door.
Yeah, bro. They're in there like dogs barking. All right, let's go into the next one. Albert Banda says we don't exterminate the same.
When's the last time you did one of those? A crazy
Extermination?
one. Though. A crazy one.
It's been years, bro.
Years, right?
Yeah.
That's a good feeling, I bet. Because you just.
I still do it. I have my little fucking shit that around the house or fucking anything that needs to be done there. But for the most part,
Yeah, but like-
to survive and work, not.
Yeah, to be clocking in, to be
It's
clocking
been
in.
years.
That's tight. Congrats,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Next one, Vinny Mac 325 says, "Can't wait for that pack to get here." That's right, dog. Get on the secret menu. Above below says XG's man. Gina smells like his ex's breath after she kissed him. Damn.
Yeah.
What?
It's a lot of
New
clutter.
hater
I
alert.
wonder how
dog.
you know, dog. I wonder how the fuck you know.
Hey, bro, don't be talking about the banana like that, bro.
The fuck up, Piso.
That's some respect, dog. All right, next one, Vinny Mac. Yeah. What's up, Rodrigo? Let's hear your Indian. Oh, he already did that one. Next one
Indian
says,
went home, bro.
Browsy says same team. Next one after that says Samwise the Great. You guys see the helicopter just fall out of the sky?
Yeah, that was fucking wicked, bro.
Where?
It was in New York. It fell in the Hudson, I guess, in between Jersey.
Yeah.
Oh, the 9
Yeah.
people died or some shit, right?
I think it was.
Or like
I don't know,
5?
It sounded like another one of these reporters. I believe 6. But it showed that of it coming down without the tail end and no blades on top, and then those fell after or something.
Today?
Wild.
Dog, what
Today,
about-
I guess in the morning.
What about the fucking the funny ass? I cannot stop laughing at this clip. The girl who drove into Santee Alley.
Well, that just happened right here. That was a couple days ago.
That's not really funny.
So
though.
what were the developments on that
Please
shit?
don't.
Was she fucked up on her medicine or what happened?
The funniest shit about it is
Okay, what's funny
I thought
about
they
it?
were gonna yank her out.
I know what you don't think is so funny about this
The
damn
funny
video.
thing about this video, dog, is like
Bitch, you just hit that. I know.
no, and then out of the blue, this black girl comes out.
Whack.
What's wrong with you? She just stops this thing.
I thought they were gonna yank that bitch out, but they didn't.
What if she
apparently.
got hit?
Yeah.
Dude, that
Oh,
shit
I
was
haven't-
A couple
so
people
funny,
gave her a couple
dude.
swipes, dude. But dude,
¿Sí mató a alguien or she just
I don't.
hurt
I think
people?
they're very critical, or they're really.
Hey, the
really
black
fucked
chick
up.
walks up to her like you know when you almost run over somebody on GTA. They're just like,
Oh, clack! It was quick, bro.
Was she wasted?
Nah, she was just like fucking. What the fuck, bitch?
What happened? Well,
Hold on, you'll play the video.
Oh, the
Yeah.
girl. I guess she ran over. I think what 9 people.
Was
or
she
9
wasted? Was it?
I heard about it.
I don't know.
haven't
She
seen
looks
it
like
yet.
she was coherent when they shot that video of her getting smacked, but
just ran over all these
who
people.
knows?
She's like,
Medication,
I
something.
know.
Yeah. It could have been. She could have been like on Xannies or some bullshit like that.
Dude, who knows, dude? Because even there's a lot of crazy shit happening these last couple days, dude. Didn't fucking homeboy from Weezer's wife get shot by
Yeah, that
LAPD,
too.
and she fucking had a
That
gun
too.
out?
Hey,
There
but
was a
there's
naked
still-
dude running around the neighborhood in Eagle Rock. I mean, come on, bro.
They're still gonna do Coachella though.
Say
He's like, I need to bail her out.
say it ain't so. Whoa, whoa.
Hey, if you got did you pull up the clip, right?
I think he's looking for it.
Yeah,
Dude, but that shit was so funny how the black chick just capitalized on that moment. She was like, I'm gonna get one in. She just-
that's assault. With the deadly
yeah. It's gonna be funny when she gets arrested because the girl can press charges.
Oh, well, that's what it is, dude. An assault and a battery at that point.
Just gets in here real quick.
She's disoriented and she didn't even know she was being assaulted.
What's wrong with you, bitch? I
I
wish
mean,
you could
what
see
is
it,
wrong with you?
XG. That shit was so funny. All right, next one says, comes from Tupac. Says, cuando está lloviendo, te gusta ver gotitas, ver gototas. Also, X the FAG and E zoner with the boner son un orgullo hispano. Damn, fool. Thank you.
I thought he was trying to say gotitas or vergototas.
Yeah. Cuando lleve, güey, te gusta ver gotitas, güey, o ver gototas, güey.
Este güey tiene que ir a ver gancitos, güey. Yeah, bro.
Munch it up a bit, but you know.
Next one, Tino Santos sends a thumbs up. Thank you for that super chat. Next one says California Alert.
Oh, there
says
it is.
we don't coke the same. Oh, is he playing the video?
I'm watching it.
Oh, no, look, there it is. Here it is.
Bump. She swoops up right there, dude.
Oh, I can't.
Crazy, and this is a fucking small tree.
We gotta get this chick on the podcast, dude.
She's not coming on, dog. This
She
is
probably gets so mad. He's
this
like,
isn't no jumper, dog.
she seems like the type of chick that like I'll be like, hey, like I'll hit her with the pitch like, you need to come tell your side of the story, you know, and then all this shit. Then when she comes in here, it's like, you just brought me on here so you can laugh at me, you know. And I would be cracking up, bro.
She looks like that little fat chick of that meme going around right now. The little chubby Latina with the little phone
the
on.
one that looks like a fat beaver.
Yeah, bro. Looks like her, dog.
What's her name? Dude, she had a boyfriend, and her boyfriend was using her for clout. That shit was so funny.
What's beaver in Spanish, bro?
Oh,
Beaver, güey.
Oh, wait, that's like a groundhog, bro.
Yeah.
It's like a fat ass chickmunk, bro. What's her name, bro? Shotty Bay. That's her name. Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's like a mixture between like a fat chickmunk and an overweight parakeet.
Castor?
Yep.
Castor? Whoa.
would have never guessed that shit in
God
my life.
damn.
That's how I know you're not. That's how I know
Yeah,
you're
dude.
not.
That's crazy.
Castor.
Damn, we don't sneeze the same, dog. Bless you.
That was a sneeze and a cough, homie.
I've had those before. Those just feel weird. Next one comes from California Alert. Says we don't coke the same. That's the past. California Alert says Captain Insano's
Bring him back.
smashing. Next one comes from Tino Santos. Says yellow chiclets. Fire. Smoking on green chiclets right now. Thank you.
Fire, homie. I got the pink one.
Hey, bro, yellow one's gonna win a fucking award at Kush Talk. Make sure all the VIPs make sure you vote for best hash hole. Ortello Fight says we don't get tossed the same.
Tossed up the same.
J-Lo.
Oh, okay. That shit was crazy though. Big Show's getting
Shout
it
out to
in.
Big Show.
Shout out to Big Show
Shout out
though.
to
Man,
Big
give him a
Show.
round of
Yeah,
applause,
dude.
Ray.
Yeah, give him a round of applause. Shout out to Big Show. Been around the block.
You think he plays his theme song? It's like he has an entrance.
Someone needs to make the video.
Bro, he has an entrance, bro. You know his song?
Yeah.
That shit was the best, dog. When you see that fool doing that, cause you're like, fool, he could pick up any wrestler and just choke slam these fools.
Huge,
Blap.
The Big Show was.
Yeah, that's
That
fucking
fool is
enormous,
insane.
dog. She was like a fucking chicklet right next to that fool, dude.
Como si se le pegó. Next one comes from Raspy415. Says, saca los hongos. All right, damn. I haven't done mushrooms in a while.
Pull out the mushroom tip.
It's been a long ass time. Ralph Ramos says, what up, everyone? What's up, Ralph? What's cracking with you, dog?
What's up, homie?
Hope you're good. Next one comes from Tony Gullin. Sends a thumbs up. Next one comes from DJ Paz. Sending a little fucking samurai dog and a dope donation. Thank you so much. That's just
Thank
sick.
you, homie. Gracias.
Hey,
And now that
Nitty is so happy. Do you know how much Del Taco he's gonna buy with what you sent him? All that's just gonna go. He's gonna post up a video of him eating like a king.
Nah,
Del
bro,
Taco
he's gonna
later.
get cheese fries.
He's dog.
Menu.
Those are bomb there, dude.
Menu for sure.
Yeah. Shout out to fucking DJ Boss.
He's gonna
Yes. Don't sleep on that motherfucker,
He's gonna
bro.
be eating.
Oh, you guys
Yes,
chill on
dude.
that.
No,
fire,
bro.
dog.
Yeah, bro. That's like the Big Mac's dirty cousin, bro.
Yeah, straight up. The cousin who did drugs.
Yeah.
I might stop
That
by and
rugged
get
fool.
one of that.
I'm telling you, dude, they're bomb, dude.
What?
Don't
The
sleep on that
crinkle
burger.
fries are
Yeah,
always
bro.
spot on, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I might want
For
to
the
get one
most
right now,
part,
bro.
dude.
Now I'm making,
I'm
but
good.
nah,
I
I'm
gotta
gonna
get
chill.
something to eat
Yeah,
after
don't
this. I
don't
know.
fuck up
Am I?
his zone.
Nah, I got a training thing tomorrow. Next one comes from Beverly Wynn. Yo, E-Zone, that LA Butterfree hat is hella dope. Thank you. I actually got a new manufacturer. I'm gonna be paying a lot of tariffs because China says they claim to be the ocean.
134%.
So now I'm gonna pay extra on all my Chinese goods. Because the Chinese people. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Yeah,
You should
bro.
be a comedian. What's it? Yo, Chinese people. I think Scott Shamamoto, dude. What's his name?
Dude, Chinese people, dog.
Chinese people.
They be doing some crazy shit. That fool said we are. He's like, we are the ocean. He's like, you don't fuck with. I was like, damn, bro. China's hitting you with them haikus. Yeah, bro.
Oh, dog.
That fool's giving
Take
up
me
food.
away, bro.
Yeah, bro. I was like, damn, what the fuck?
This motherfucker put on his poet hat and everything.
Next one comes from DJ Nem. Says Rodrigo reminds me of Craig from Malcolm in the Middle. What's up, y'all?
Aquí en medio, güey.
Craig, did you ever watch that show?
It
It wasn't
you go
your-
through there, like, you know, it wasn't too much. What is that, fucking Frankie Muniz? Frankie
Yeah.
Muniz?
Frankie Muniz.
Who was the dad in that? Was Breaking Bad the dad in that one?
Yeah. He's,
Walter White.
He's a great actor.
Jesse.
Yeah, he can play a bunch of different characters.
Yeah, that was a bad motherfucker,
Bad.
bro. Yeah, the Double Del cheeseburger, dog. That's what the fuck's called. Yeah, it has his name, dog.
He's like, put some respect on that burger.
I know, huh? The one in Riverside's tremendous.
Next one comes from
Good burgers.
They are fire. Frostman says same team. The next one comes from Bear Yazzie. Says shout out E-Zone, XG Ray, Rock Nitty, and Rodrigo.
Fuck
See
yeah,
what-
thank you, homie. Same team, baby.
Thank you. Menace the Painter says, "What's up with Trippin' Dots? I haven't had those in a while, dog. I don't know what happened to the plug."
Nah, bro. I got those tested. You don't want.
Hey, fool, relax, dog. Next one. Ralph Ramos says, "Everyone smash that thumbs up. Hit that same team."
Bleep, bleep.
And the last one comes from Fossman. Says, "Dying, LOL." Hey, man, I'm glad we make you motherfuckers laugh, dog, for the stupid shit we fucking say up in here.
Yeah, man.
Before I pick the winners, let's go ahead and thank Rodrigo for pulling up, bro.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much, dude. And shout out to all the listeners out there. I'll be in Kansas City at Comedy Club of Kansas City with Martin Rizzo, co-headlining June 26th. That's a Thursday night, one-nighter. This week, I'll be in Plano, Texas at Mic Drop. I'll be opening for Alfred Robles. The homie's been on this show. Check out the What's Up Full podcast. It's on Ready Bros podcast. And, check out the full special on Netflix. Raging Fool, dog.
Yeah, dog.
See, wait.
Hey,
thank you guys, dude.
Hey, dude. I've always told Felipe that he always looks like to me. He's always looked like one of the monsters from The Wild Things.
James Gandolfini played that part, right? In The Wild Things about the movie.
Was he in that movie?
Yeah, he did the voice. Well, I think the character too.
Okay,
inside
yeah,
that. Yeah, that's a badass. Those are badass little books, dude.
Yeah.
Like what were the Shel Silverstein books? Something in the Attic. What the fuck was it called back in the day?
It was
a
something
little
in the
collection
attic.
of cool stories.
That shit was crazy though. There was some good books.
What the Wild Things are.
Thank you once again, Ray. Thank you for running the boards. Make sure you check them out. Morning Real Podcast and Morning Shop Films. Chicklets, you got shout outs? Anything you want to shout
out? Sure. First time I finished a show this time. All right.
You got to thank Nitty.
Thank you, Nitty. Shout out, Nitty. See y'all at Kush Talk. Come through.
There we go. Hit that like button, subscribe. We'll be here Wednesday, Thursday with some dope guests for you guys. Shout out to Chicklets. Shout out to all the sponsors. Shout out to Haydar. Shout out to
that new Haydar weed is so fire.
I know. I'm fucking
Hit me up
stoned.
on Instagram, Rodrigo Torres Jr.
Go get him.
Yeah, man.
Go watch him show. He's fucking funny.
See you.
And hit the like button, subscribe, and what's up, Easel?
We got to pick the winner. We're gonna pick two because that's what I said in the beginning. So the first winner is gonna be. We're gonna give it to Tino Santos. Congratulations!
I like that guy.
Tino Santos, dog.
There you go.
Coming through and winning, dog. And the next one is gonna be going to Tupac, whatever his name is. But congratulations to Tupac and Tino Santos, both of the winners of today. And for the Patreon, please, I just check if you got your commented back on there and let you know who the winner is. Thank you so much, everybody who has been tuning in, participating. Go to flavorsbyezone.com. There's a lot of new merch that I've been putting on there, or highhungry.shop, whichever one you prefer. We appreciate both. Make sure you guys stay tuned for a lot of the new drops. There's a lot of new hats. Go get the Xavier hat at fullytoxic.com. Yes. It's almost sold out. So make sure you guys go get that too. There's a lot of drops coming as well. And I'm gonna post a video of the new windbreaker, which is pretty fucking fire, and it's almost sold out. I got they're scheduled to land the 16th. So I mean, hopefully if everything goes good, I should have them, and then I'll actually be able to have them at Kush Talk, hopefully. So we should be able to sell out because they're gonna be fucking badass, hey man. So I be hating these terrorists, bro, trying to be doing some good work, but Nitty's people can do the same thing. So shout out to India. Aside from that, and Whatnot on Sunday. Follow me for the Whatnot on Sunday. There's a lot of cool stuff. Those 5 autographed Be Real cards, a couple other autographed things as well on there. Follow me on Whatnot. Yep. And with that being said, peace. We'll see you guys.